Oh, this is one of those again. We got another one. We got another one in which you might just you might just want to step away from this particular live stream if you're sensitive. I'm letting you know now in advance, all those that are sensitive, you might not want to be part of this live stream because it's going to be a good one. I'm going to bust some hearts tonight. It's going to be some heavy heads and some heads hanging low this evening. This is your boy Andre Love Crossing Borders. Of Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. Your girl Andre in church tonight. Therefore, since she's in church, you guys are stuck with having church with your boy. Got my water. Let me know what you guys are drinking, even though it's not Friday night. We got to keep it healthy throughout the week. I know I'm going to be freezing off and on. If I'm freezing too bad, guys, let me switch to, actually, before we get started, let me see if I can switch the router, make it a little bit, make it better for us. Let's see if that's better. Just love that music. Oh, so smooth. Yeah, that's better. It's looking a little better. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, it's still freezing a little bit, but it looks like it's starting to come together. Okay, cool. All right. Let me get ready to do some shout outs to the guys and ladies that are here already. We're going to be talking about nine. We're going to be hearing from my brother Kevin, some of his older all male videos. And he's going to give us 9 things that we should look out for when it comes to certain ladies that we're dating. There's nothing wrong with dating ladies in the States. There's nothing wrong with dating ladies outside of the States. The problem is the type of ladies that you guys are choosing. We got to keep making these mistakes. We keep on making these mistakes, fellas. No matter what country you're in, you're going to end up with the same results. So let's realize that the first thing we need to do is decide on what type of women we're going to let into our lives and what type of women we're just going to have to let go. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's get ready to get started. All right. First shout out to my man Gabrielle is in the building, representing peace and blessings. Oh yeah, get ready for the whom. Yeah, we got one for you tonight. Let me see if I can pronounce it correctly. Survey. We got one for you tonight. This is gonna be a good one. Shout out to Bobby in the building, checking in. Just like my boy Stefano, the mediator, the moderator. Happy hump day. It is that Wednesday. Mi gentes. Make sure that you show some love on your way in by clicking that like button. Make sure that you support, that you keep it clean and professional in the chat. Thank you guys. We like you. Make sure you click that like button for us too. Just like my man Black Scorpion. Thank you for clicking that like button. You guys are ready. You guys already know you're ready. You know what it's going to be tonight. I got to have you guys on point, man. I was just talking to DC Rob earlier today, and we were both talking about how, guys watch the content and literally ignore everything that we talk about, and then actually reach out to Rob after they get robbed or drugged. And a lot of times you can trace it back to the mistake of the type of people we let in our lives, not only in the States, but also in other countries. What am I saying? One of the reasons why some of our lives are not where they need to be is because we let some people, we are so open to just let any old body walk in and out of our lives. Anybody could just waltz, any type of person could just waddle their way into your life, bringing you no benefit, and then just waddle out of your life like they didn't just tear everything up in your life. We got 31 in the live stream. Make sure you click that like button. Like Stefano said, you got to put an end to that, because if you do that outside the states, you do that if you do that in the states, you'll do that outside the states. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one, guys. Get ready to take notes. I got pen in hand. Like I said, we're gonna hear from Brother Kevin Samuels. Crooked letter I, PPI, the Mississippi boys, they at it again, Mom. Look out, the Mississippi boys, they at it again. Shout out to Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, all the states that know we don't get the true shout outs. Give you boys them shout outs, them Arkansas boys, the Mississippi boys, them Louisiana boys. All right. Also, we got the pineapple juice in the building. We keeping it good with the pineapple juice. I just got the agua. Yeah. If you guys are interested in a consultation with us, whether it be vacation, relocation, retirement, and we've been working hard on getting you guys digital nomad visas done. So if you are interested, in all sincerity, if you are interested in you need help with your digital nomad visa, hit your boy up, because Andre is doing a great work getting guys their visas. And usually it takes about 30 days to get done. So don't come to us like day 27, you about to leave the country, okay? It takes a couple of days takes a day or two to get everything processed for you. Also, when it comes to the digital nomad visa, remember this, guys, this is very important. After we get done, or Andre do getting everything submitted for you, after they give you the code, they're going to give her a code for you. It costs $55 to $60, actually $60 to process. Andre just told me 60, actually told me 66 because of the rate of exchange. So it's $66 for your application to be processed. After you are approved, yay, you're celebrating, got my year or 2 year visa in Colombia. In order to get the copy of your visa, it looks like a driver's license in the email, right? That's $177. So remember, you got Andre's fee, which is regular consultation fee. You got the $50 to $65, actually $66, just for the system. That's not money for us. That's processing. We don't get none of that. And once you're approved, it is $177 to get your visa. That's not us. That's the government. So just in case you guys are wondering, make sure you at least put those 3 things in your calculations. The cost that Andrea charges, plus your $66, plus your $77. That's how much it is for a Colombian visa. And even if you don't go through Andrea, you're still paying that 66 and that 77. So that's a given. That goes to the system, to the state, for them to process everything for you. Just to let you guys know a little bit of trivia on getting the Colombian visa, the digital nomad visa. And it takes 30 days for the nomad visa. Now, other visas cost take like 60 to 90 days for other visas. But the nomad visa, Colombian nomad visa, is not as long. And so, yeah. So if you guys are interested in the consultation for that, let us know. And we do a free 20-minute consultation. So it doesn't, for the digital nomad visa, the consultation, the first 20 minutes doesn't cost you anything. We just walk you through all that you need, all the process, and then you just let us know if you want us to start for you or not. But it doesn't cost anything. So if you want to reach out to us, Stefano just gave you the information for the digital nomad visa. Now, these other visas, these other consultations are different fees, but the 20 minutes free consultation for the Colombian digital nomad visa. Shout out to my brother being in the building, representing. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate that you're here. And I like the setup. I like that avatar, brethren. I like that avatar. Shout out to my man John being in the building. Greeting. Getting my passport, and I get that. Man, if you don't get that passport, and see the world from a different perspective. One of the things that I've been going through lately on Facebook, going back and forth with people. I know statistically, most Americans don't have a passport, right? So I'm kind of wrong for this. And then when I'm talking to black people, it's less than 10% of us got passports, right? So when I talk about something that's international, I know that most of us in the States live in this dome, in this protective dome in the United States, and we don't know nothing really about the rest of the world. We don't. And so when I say something, and then it's funny to see Americans argue from an American perspective, because we swear we know the world. And you be looking at American people like, really? you don't want to laugh at your own people, but it's kind of sad because people in other countries look at us. One of the reasons why, I'm gonna tell you something in all sincerity, guys, before we get to the topic. One of the reasons why people laugh at Americans, shout out, brother, love and peace and love. Welcome to the live stream. Tonight's topic is the nine red flags of women that you should look for that cause you to be able to walk away from a woman easily when you're in another country. Shout out to Blade Runner. And I mean easily, guys. But one of the things about being an American is that people laugh at us in other countries. We don't have passports. You got people in countries that can only go to like 2 countries. And it's like 87% of the people got a passport. Babies and dogs and animals in the zoo got passports. And us Americans, we don't have passports. Not like we should. And other countries look at us like we crazy. Every country I've gone to, I just have discussion, and they look at with an odd look about Americans not valuing or actually having a passport. Especially when you go to other countries with black people, they're like, y'all, less than 10% of y'all got passports? They look at us like we really crazy. Like, man, listen, if I was in America, I had me a passport. Law Dog is in the building. He said, my question is how to get a bank account in Colombia and get the nomad visa. Actually, you will get your bank account after you get your nomad visa. They actually changed some rules. I actually did some homework, guys, in regards to bank accounts. Remember we did the video a few months back about bank accounts? They've just recently changed some of the rules to where it's very hard for foreigners to open up a bank account without a visa. Actually, without your ID, your Colombian ID, but you can't get your ID without getting your visa. Your visa, once you get it, it looks like literally, it looks just like a driver's license that has your visa number, your information, your photo, just like a driver's license. And you would go with a copy of that to to their version of the DMV and get your cédula, which is your Colombian ID. Now you got your ID. Now you go to the banks and open up your bank accounts and do all that you need and get apartments and buy a car, house, whatever you want. But they changed it now. But yeah. So definitely, guys, definitely. And shout out to my man Father of Many Nations for the $2 super chat in the building. Blessings, fam. Thank God I have my passport. Amen, man. And remember, like we were saying before, guys. Remember what we were saying before. Those of you who know that your passport is about to renew, most countries will not let you enter if your passport is about to expire in 6 months. Here's the kicker. If you know that in the United States, it's taken 3 to 4 months now to get a passport or even the approval, I recommend that, okay, you got that 6 months that you can't get in a lot of countries. You know it's going to take about 2 to 3 months to get your passport. I recommend that you get your passport, start the renewal process about at least 8 to 9 months. And I'm not saying that you need that window. I'm just saying 8 to 9 months in advance, unless you're going to get it expedited. Now, expedited, you pay a little bit more. Got you. But for the most part, most countries, guys, never forget that, are not going to let you in and out of their country if you're within that 6 months window. It's just not going to happen. And you're going to be looking like a fool telling your girl in the Philippines that you're about to shoot through and your passport expires in 5 months. You're not getting to the Philippines or many other countries. So don't forget that part, guys. All right. Shout out to my uncle in the building. He said, listening while in the gym. Hey, I do that a lot, man. I got to go to the gym after this anyway. Late night gym activities. All right, guys, the live stream is about, the topic is, when should you walk away from a woman, especially in another country? Man, my light is bright. Here we go. Let me see if I turn it down a little bit. Let's see how I look. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, cool. Let's see. That's better. That's a little better. Okay, cool. Now, so when you're in another country, remember, we're all children of habit, guys. Whatever habits you have in the States, you're going to take with you to another country. Don't think the shy you is not going to Colombia. You're going to be just as shy in Colombia. Don't think the womanizer you is not going to Colombia. Oh, that player, he coming here too. Don't think you're going to be going to Singapore and you're not a workaholic. You're going to ruin your vacation in Singapore because you're going to be so busy focusing on business. Take it from me. So whatever habits we have as humans, don't matter, the geographical location doesn't matter. And if you're not in the habit of telling beautiful women no in the States, you're going to be in trouble around beautiful women in other countries. Because you're not in the habit of telling beautiful women that get on your nerve, you can get the hell on. You got to get in that habit, bruh. Before you leave the States, I recommend in the next month, just say no to some good coochie one time. Baby, I'm on my way. Oh, no, not tonight, babe. I got something to do. I can't come over with this good coochie. Nah, babe, not tonight is not good coochie night. I'm good. I'm good. You must got somebody coming over. No, I just want to spend some time to myself. Just one time in the next month, tell some good coochie no. Why? You got to get in that habit, bruh. Because if you don't know how to tell good coochie or beautiful woman no, most of the dudes that get drugged by women and get robbed in Colombia, at least. I can tell you about Colombia. Most of the dudes that get drugged and get robbed is because they couldn't tell a woman who they thought was so beautiful no. Here's the scenario. You go out to the club. Bam. You meet the female. Bam. You know it's pay for play. Bam. Don't matter what city you going to, right? Cartagena, Cali, Bogota, Medellin, doesn't matter. You go back to your place with the female. You ready to pay her. She said, can I invite my friend? And here you go. What your friend look like? Right? So what ends up happening? The friend comes over. So one is the lookout, and the other one gonna be putting the drugs in your drink. You wake up 9 hours later, everything gone. Your dignity gone. Your hopes and dreams are gone. Computer, passport, cash, credit cards, cologne collection, shoe collection, all the stuff that you brought, drawers that fit her boyfriend, your drawers gone. Like, she stole my drawers. Her boyfriend needs some drawers. She can wash your drawers. All that is gone. Drawers gone. The Jordan drawers, 2023 edition, gone. Your Jordan slippers, gone. Your watch collection, gone. All that you brought down here, gone. She done stole the condoms. Dog. She took the condoms. All that's gone. Because you couldn't tell a woman who you thought was attractive, no. You cannot have your girlfriend come over because you want a twosome. You brothers got to learn to say no, man. I'm telling you, Colombia is not. Some dudes can get away with it. Most dudes can't. Shout out to my man XL Pro in the building. We can't keep going out like that. So we're going to hear from Brother Kevin. I'm going to turn the music down just a tad bit because I want to hear everything that he has to say. All right. And in this video, he breaks down 9 types of women that you should avoid. And I say this, you should avoid in other countries. So let's get started with Brother Kevin. Let's get started. Let me turn the music down a little bit more too. I'll turn that down there. Let's get started.
So, here's some things that guys need to watch out for when they're dating, regardless of the size of your pocketbook or your dreams or aspirations. And ignore these things at your peril, because just like all the great men of antiquity, the Bible, and in the past, a woman can need to help, but oftentimes the wrong woman can throw a man completely into chaos. Start off with this one. She wants to be courted. Yeah, she wants to be courted. Now I know there's some guys are probably thinking, hey Kevin, you kind of talk like a traditional man. What's wrong with her wanting to be courted? Nothing if she's truly a traditional woman. But typically women want to be courted because they want all the benefits of traditional femininity in gender roles, but they ain't bringing none of that stuff to the table. This is just another way of asking you to simp. Very few westernized women deserve to be courted. I say it again, very few westernized women deserve to be courted. You guys fought for equality. You're my equal. You wanted equal pay. You wanted equal rights, well, you need to get equal lefts. You wanted to be courted. That ain't gonna happen. We are equals. Deal with it. Thank feminism one-on-one, your mamas and your grandmamas. This is the world. Ladies, if you're watching, understand this is what men are on the lookout for. So if you're asking some guy to court you, what are you bringing to the table other than sex and debt? She's got a 90-day rule, or any kind of rule like this, in my opinion.
Okay, we're going to stop right there before we go to the next one. No courting, dudes. How many times have I mentioned to you guys, Colombians don't date, but y'all want to come down here courting, flowers in hand. Oh, beautiful woman in DR, you're so beautiful. I've never had a woman like you. Stop that. You're Adam. You're Samson. You're King David. You're King Solomon. You are leaders. You are men. You built all this shit called society, laws, policies, made flags, went to war. Millions upon millions of men have passed on, not millions of women. Oh no, even though we love you ladies, this is not an anti-lady rant. We get tired of y'all thinking that every time somebody gotta say something, y'all think we talking about y'all. Ladies, we got news for you. In the States, for the most part, when we're talking, you may be part of the subject of you may be part of the sentence, but you're not the subject or the verb of the sentence. In other words, lady, we might be talking about you ladies in the States, but we're not talking about you ladies in the States. Back to my rant. Guys, millions of us have died in wars around the world throughout history. We've built empires, we built buildings and structures. That's us, all those skyscrapers, males. A couple ladies, males. All those pyramids, males. Kings, males. They come out with a couple movies and say, well, we had a couple female kings. Yeah, that kingdom simped out. But as for most kingdoms, males. All the prime ministers, males. All of the parliament, for the most part, males. All of Congress, for the most part, males. Number one in sales, in business, males. Males, males, males. James Brown said it best. It is a man's world. Don't forget the first line. But he said it's not nothing without a woman and a girl. Oh, a girl. He's correct with that part. But let's not graze over the first part. You are men. You somebody's daddy, uncle, brother, stepfather, godfather, great-grandfather, grandfather, males, all men. Embrace it, celebrate it, dance in the streets, break dance in the streets, break dancing, males, hip hop, males, country music, males, brokenhearted males, blues, males, jazz, males. Name something that we didn't lay down on this foundation of this planet that males didn't lay it, and then all of a sudden ladies want to come along in the last 30 years and act like, well, we Beyonce, shut the up with that who rules the world, because it is not girls. You can't say you ruling something that we created. And as the Lord giveth, the Lord will take it away. We have no problem with sitting back. Since you ladies build everything, no problem. We'll sit back and let this month fall apart and see how well you can do without us men. Don't you never. That's one of the ways or signs that you can easily learn to say no to beautiful women. Because you realize as a man, you weren't made for me. I wasn't made for you. You was made for me. You came from my loins. I'm the offspring of Adam, the original garden owner, the original namer of animals, the original one who walked in the garden with God on those evenings, each evening. I'm the male. He said, you need some help. He should have just said, instead of calling female or woman of the womb, just call them help. Because there's nothing wrong with needing help. Nothing wrong with that. When you need help, you don't feel better than whoever it is helping you, do you? If you on the edge of a cliff and you screaming help or yelling help, you don't care who come to help as long as they helping. But if the female coming into your life is arguing and fussing at you at the fact that she got a problem with being called help, when I'm letting you know I'm vulnerable, help means the person is vulnerable. They need you. Adam was vulnerable. He like, man, I got all this money. I got all this land. I got all this and that. Man, I need some help with living this thing called life. I've often heard women, before we go back, I'm going to a tangent with this one. I've often heard women make the statement about the fact that, well, marriage benefits men more than it does women. And then I see guys try to argue it down. Well, women get benefits too from being married. I'm going to tell y'all something. Statistically, they are 1,000% right. Marriage statistically benefits men far more than single life with the right woman. Don't get me wrong, not with any woman, but marriage with the right woman statistically far outweighs the longevity and the quality of life that a single man would have or a man in a problematic marriage. That's stats. You can look it up. We live longer statistically, better sex statistically, we eat healthier statistically, less are in jail or incarcerated that are married statistically, better business connections statistically, you benefit from marriage. Damn it, you supposed to. She's supposed to benefit your life. Don't you never let no woman make you feel bad because, well, marriage benefits men more. Damn it, it's supposed to be. Eve benefited Adam. You supposed to benefit me. It's not about if Andre comes into your life, it's a benefit for you. Yes, it's part of that. I'll repeat, it's part of that. But damn it, you supposed to benefit my life far more statistically and I benefit yours. You damn right you benefit my life. Don't you never let no woman make you feel bad because it benefits a man's life more. You damn right, Eve. All throughout the Bible, if a woman came into a man's life, she was supposed to benefit his life. You ain't gonna never make me feel ashamed because my wife benefits my life. I benefit hers, but damn it, she benefits mine far more. Yes, she do. Yes, she does, because it's supposed to be like that. Statistically, it's supposed to be like that. So all you dudes that feel some kind of way about the fact I'm gonna live my single life, statistically, go for it. Go for it. Live it. Because everybody ain't supposed to be married anyway. That's even in the Bible. Paul said, hey, everybody ain't made for marriage. So I'm not preaching marriage, but what I'm saying for you guys that do want to get married or in a serious relationship with somebody in another country, don't you never in your life ever, I don't care if it's your mama, my mama, sister, my sister, aunties, cousins, my aunties, don't never let no woman make you feel bad about benefiting from having a woman in your life. You damn right I'm supposed to benefit more than you. Hell yeah. I ain't your help meet, you help mine. You help me meet these goals that God planned for me. You help me meet these doctor's appointments. You help me meet these business plans. You help me meet the right people to take our careers and lives and business to the next level. You help me meet when it's time to have these kids and take care of them and get them to school and get the homework done and all the uniforms. You damn right you help me. I'm not going to feel bad because I benefit from marriage. Are you out your rabbit ass mind? And I mean that, fellas. Don't you never, ever let no woman or no dude, them simp dudes in the States, don't never let a man make you feel bad because you decide, even if you don't get married, even if you don't get married and you just got you a nice girlfriend, or you got you 2 or 3 nice girlfriends, and you look like you benefiting, you tell the person who's complaining, you damn right, I benefit from all 3 of my girlfriends. You damn right, I benefit from both of my girlfriends. Or I benefit from my one. You damn right. It looks like you benefit more than she does. You is supposed to be like that. She get her portion of the benefit, but I get mine just as well, if not more. There's so many things that Andrea does for my life that benefits my life. I'm not able to sit up here and lie and pretend like, no, I benefit her more because I bring in more money and I do that. No, I ain't gonna sell you. I will never say that bullshit. Never. I'm supposed to be the beneficiary of this motherfucker. You damn right. And for women that want to complain about it, usually you single and you don't know nothing about a good marriage to a good man. Usually women that bitch ain't never been married to a good man. They've been married, but they ain't been married to a good man. Now let's get back to the courting part that Kevin said. Number 1, women in other countries that want you to spoil them. Buy me an iPhone. Heifer, no. Send me some money for my child. Heifer, no. Could you at least know? Well, my mama's sick. This ain't her first time being sick. After she get past this one, she gonna be sick again. You know why? It's called being a human. And when you human, humans get sick. You don't need my money. Stop spoiling these women in other countries. Stop courting. If my wife is telling y'all women in Colombia don't date, if every girl that I've interviewed on this channel since 2019 have told y'all women in Colombia don't date, they hang out. Let's go hang out. What you doing? Nothing. Come on, let's go hang out. That's what Colombians do. You do not hear Colombian men setting up no motherfucking date. That's that lame ass, simp ass, Western world stuff that we learned in the United States. We put it all in the movies. They're going on a date. What you doing, man? I got a date with so-and-so. That bullshit. I don't know why I'm cussing so much tonight, but ride it out, fellas. No dating, fellas. No, stop it. Stop all that courting. If she likes flowers, that's cool. If it's a special event, that's cool. If she your boo, that's cool. But if you just got you a chick that you smashing and you buying iPhones and all that stuff for chicks in Singapore and you all zooming out to Thailand, and this is the part that gets me. Y'all get me when y'all go to Thailand and y'all swear that y'all done found y'all L like Richie Mack. And then when somebody see your girlfriend, they be looking at you. Hey, you ever see your boy with a girlfriend and his girlfriend is equivalent to an ugly baby? Yeah, some of you brothers come to these other countries, especially when y'all come to Cali. Some of y'all girlfriends that y'all be picking and be claiming, dude, it's equivalent to me giving a compliment to a woman with an ugly baby. I got to lie. I'll be looking at y'all like, oh, you got a good one, dog. Oh, you look like you got a good one. I'm lying my ass off. I be looking at y'all just like I look at a woman with an ugly baby. You can't say it. You can't look at the woman and say, that's one ugly ass baby right there. Ma'am, you need a redo. You need a redo. I'm not saying plastic surgery like Michael Jackson on a baby, but I'm saying maybe some babies got to be the first plastic surgeon baby. Why can't your baby be the first baby that has plastic surgery? Because your baby needs. I remember I was dating this one female. She had 3 of the ugliest kids, dog. I mean, these kids was ugly. Look just like they daddy ugly. I mean, the daddy was ugly. 3. At least one could have been like handsome or cute. All 3 of these little monstrous motherfuckers look like, woo, them some ugly babies. But you can't say that. And you can't say that when you see a dude with an ugly chick and he here in Colombia and he's so happy and he feel like he done found his Andrea and he's so peaceful and you be looking like, yeah. And dudes be like, hey, me, you, and Andrea, we can all go out to dinner. Yeah, we can do, yeah. I'll let Andrea know. No, I don't. I'm just, hey, Steve, the truth must be told. Some of you brothers be coming down here, man. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. I'm just telling y'all, man, the truth must be, somebody's got to tell the truth to these brothers, man. The truth must be told.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Some of y'all can't handle the truth. That's the problem. I be looking at y'all girls like I be looking at ugly babies, man. Like, oh, is she? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dog. I see what you working with, dog. Then y'all be wanting to adapt, like, and then y'all be looking at me like, right? You see, I got one just like you, Dre. I got one just like you, and I be like, in my head, I be like, no, you don't, dog. No, you don't. I say, and I be like, my wife will never be walking next to that. That's not about to happen, bro. So, hey, this is water, guys. What's my point? Colombia is a country that we just hang out. That takes the pressure off of you, takes the pressure off of her. You just hang out. Man, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Hey, if I was out to hurt somebody's feelings, hey, I would tell y'all right then and there when I see y'all with them. And some of y'all be having some cute ones, but they be like, ugh. Well, some of y'all be having some that ain't that attractive, but you be thinking they a dime. one of y'all came down here with a chick, and you actually want to fly her out. Hey, man, I want to fly her to San Andreas with me, man, but she tripping. I'm like, bruh, man, you need to, dude, don't fly her nowhere. Don't do it. But you can't say that. You can't tell a dude don't fly a chick out. And this, I mean, she was far from, she wasn't even, she was like a Colombian 4. I'm not saying she was ugly, but I ain't saying that she wasn't ugly. I sound like a monster now, don't I? But I'm just saying, man. And he sat up there, we were all drinking and everything, and he tried to convince her to fly out. And I'm thinking like, man, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. And she came with all type of excuses. So I think she had a man, but man, listen. Don't do him like that, Dre. I ain't gonna tell him, man. I'm just talking to you know how you just talk to the family? I'm talking to the family. That's what I'm talking to you guys. I'm saying stuff. So hey, so you guys know, if y'all come walking up to me half stepping, y'all better bring some, she better be cute. She better have a good personality. I don't care about her money. You know, us men don't really trip on money, but she's got a great personality. She got good looks, and she makes you happy. I'm happy. But if she come up here, I saw this one brother with this one chick. She was ugly, and she tried to be a diva. She came over, her glasses all crooked. Here in Colombia, she was looking like this. Sitting there at the bar. And he trying to holler at her, yeah, baby. This he said, yeah, I came down here to Cali for this little female. And when she walked up with them crooked glasses, I'm like, so your last man broke your glasses? Now you want to holler at my boy from the States? And he was so proud of crooked glasses. And I'm looking like, bruh, we ain't been at this bar that long for you to be that drunk. You really, I ain't saying nothing, but I'm looking at this dude like, you really like this? That's how I'm feeling on the inside. But you can't tell somebody they got an ugly baby. You guys making me feel bad. Yeah, but you can't tell somebody that damn baby is ugly. So let's get ready to like I said, what Kevin mentioned is, guys, the courting. Don't be doing too much of that. He said, Dre, not everyone over owns a mirror. Can you look can she at least look at her reflection in the water? If she look at her reflection in the water, she can see. I'm just saying, if you, man, dudes, man, y'all better stop bringing y'all ugly girls around. Y'all better, I'm telling y'all, hey, y'all better do it like Jay did it. Jay knew he had a cutie. She was real cute. Good personality, good people, and she liked him. That's all my requirements are. Your woman looks good. A, good personality. B, and she cares and likes you. That's all I care about. If she meet those 3 criteria, she good with me. She good with me. Because as long as she's making you happy, that's what I care about. But if you bring one over around me and she an ugly baby and I start sipping into my drink a lot, don't be looking at me crazy. If I don't ask her for a dance, because y'all know me. What's my motto, guys? I don't cheat, I dance. So guys that know me, that have come down here and went to clubs with me, know I only dance with the hot chicks. That's it. I will stand there in the whole club, the whole night, or go to another club. If I don't see anybody in there to dance, oh, this is ugly girl night. And y'all be having me rolling. Because I would take y'all to a club in Colombia, and y'all be like, oh my God, look at all these fine women. And I'd be like, oh no, dog, this ugly girl night. Ain't nothing in here tonight, man. Let's go to another club. And y'all be looking at me like, all these beautiful women in here, this ugly night. And then I take y'all to another club. And then y'all mouth, oh, I got you, Dre. I see what you saying, bro. I'm just jumping in the car, and whatever you say, Dre, we gonna ride. Yeah, I know when it's ugly night. I be like, I ain't dancing with nobody. Nothing over there. I be waiting 15 minutes to see who coming through the door. Okay, here we go. Elvis says, he says, what's cooking, Dre? Do you have Aerojet? I don't know what Aerojet is. It offers non-stop flights from Cali to Santo Domingo at low cost. No, we went to I'll write that down. But Aerojet, I'll write that down. But we were in Santo Domingo like earlier last year. We were actually there for in DR for a month. So we went to like 4 or 5 cities. Had a great time. Shout out to Andrew in the building representing my man. We're gonna be hanging out tomorrow. He said, I know how you feel. Some of these dudes can't see ugly or thank you very much, Dre. See, Andrew know what I'm talking about. He is here. He knows what's going on down here. Shout out to Pedro in the building. He said, real test would be bring a Colombian girl to America and see how long she sticks around. Rule number 1. Only few men can bring them to the States. You got to have a woman with a certain amount of maturity to bring to the States. And you got to, the one, I'm going to tell y'all something for real. We got 65 in the building. Make sure you guys click that like button like Stefano's been saying. Thank you very much, guys. Make sure you click that like button. The problem with bringing a woman back to the States is this, and I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. It's not that she's going to change. It's not that she's going to leave you. The biggest problem that I've seen guys have, and I mean this, this is one, I kid you not, I know a couple of brothers going through this, that she either doesn't want to travel anymore or she never wants to leave the States. And now you stuck with a passport you only use maybe once or twice a year. I kid you not. If it were me, that'd be like one of my top 3 reasons why I wouldn't bring a woman to the States. Y'all thinking about because she gonna change or she gonna be like the American women. Damn that. The fact that I can't use my passport like I want to because I want to take her with me, right? Or I ain't want to leave her at my house and I'm gone to Colombia for 3 weeks or Brazil for 2 weeks. So now you stuck where you had like 4 or 5 stamps a year on your passport. Now you down to 1 or 2 because you brought somebody to the States. And a lot of times they don't want to leave. And I'm talking about as far as like visiting. They know that they're going back, but they don't never want to leave. They like, I'm here and I ain't never leaving. And you stuck. And I know a couple of dudes in that. I've had dudes reach out to me, man, by email and by phone, complaining their ass off. So yeah, man, that's that right there. That's probably my number 1 reason. That is my number 1 reason for taking a woman to the States, bruh. The fact that I can't use my passport like I want to, ooh, no, I can't do it, bruh. Y'all bigger men than me. Y'all bigger men than me. Shout out to my man Louis in the building. Black Nubian in the building representing as well. Yeah. My man's daily representing. Don't bring it back to the Matrix. Right after meeting her. Yeah. Don't do that too early. Yep. Unless you got one that you know that you like me and Andrea. We both are travelers. So even when we first met, we were always talking about traveling to this country, that country. That's cool. Andrea has no problem with just, like I said, Andrea only wants a couple things from the United States. Visit her family, visit my family, and to see LeBron in his final years. That's all she cares about. That's it. Like I said, Andrea's an avid basketball fan. So to see LeBron, that's her dream. And to, meet my family, meet her, hang out with some of her family, and we out. We got a couple of places, to see, but other than that, she ain't keen on the United States like a lot of guys think that a lot of women are. Excuse me. All right, let's go back to Brother Kevin after we do our super chat. Shout out to my man in the building, Mr. Rivers, representing with the $4.99. He said, I found a good Syrian woman living in Turkey, brought her back to Maryland 5 years ago, and we're still going strong. Shout out to you, brother. Very loyal, and I'm a happy black man. I ain't mad at you, brother. I am not mad at you, and I'm not a complainer. I'm one of those brothers that sit back and think that not all women are created equal as far as behavior. That's why you guys never see me say, man, don't bring her back to the States. I just say, don't bring her back to the States if she's not, me personally, if she's not willing to continue to travel with you. Because you started this journey as a traveler, and it would just hurt your soul to not be able to travel like you used to. That most dudes be like, because she gonna change. Not necessarily. But the fact that you couldn't travel, that'd kill me. He says, do Colombian women like beards? Because I was thinking about growing mine like Barry White. You know what? I haven't thought about that one, man. It's starting to be a trend, especially here in Cali. Like you guys know, Cali is the capital for black folk. Hey, DeAndre tomorrow. Oh, the basketball game. Yeah, we all going to meet up at Hooters, and Andre go come with me to watch the basketball game. So she want to see her boo, DeAndre. Hit that like button. But yeah, I don't know, because beards, I'm starting to see when I go out, beards are starting to, mustaches and beards are starting to become a trend among brothers in Colombia. You know, brothers in Colombia, they kind of like shave everything off for the most part. They don't really wear no beards but they're starting to come, and you seen a few brothers here and there with the goatee. I've seen maybe like 2 or 3 brothers here and there wearing beards now. But you know, they watch American men on YouTube and on videos and things like that. And so they're like, okay, let me be like the American brothers. And everything that they do, they try to kind of like mimic us in the States. And so now they see brothers with beards. So now you're starting to see a couple more brothers here, a couple more brothers there. But the ones that do wear beards in Colombia, they can afford the grooming, you know, the clippers and making sure they got the right, you know, put the whatever sheen that you're gonna put on there to make it glisten and everything and make it grow just right. So the ones that I've seen look like the guys that have a few dollars. You don't see usually just regular dudes walking around with a beard on their face. It'll work like that. They just shave everything off. Even homeless dudes ain't got no facial hair really. But it's starting to slowly but surely come around. That was a good question. So I can't tell you if the ladies like it or if they don't like it. But he said, bro, I'm just tapping in. I should start from the top and start over. He said, I'll still go over this. Music makes me want to make a small drink. Yeah, that's what I try to do. Keep the music smooth for us, grown and cool and smooth and sexy for the ladies, gentlemen. All right, let's go to the next part of what Kevin was talking about. First thing Kevin was talking about was no courting. He says there are very few women in the States that you should court. And I'm going to tell you something. There are very few women around the world, from my experiences, that are courting worthy. They just aren't. Hanging out with them, cool. Trying to get on one knee and put your coat down over the puddle of mud for these women? No, bruh, no. Them days is over. It's just like Kevin said. You ladies want equal rights. We supposed to be equal. Okay, cool. He said, yes, Colombian women like beards, especially mine. All right. Thanks, Andrew. Good answer. So now we got the answer. And Andrew is down here right now. Ian, be in the building. He said, might have to go next year. Andre might not get another year with the Brown. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, going next year. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, next year. All right. And definitely, guys, if you want to create a vision board, you know, like we have a vision board here and I have a vision board on my phone. If you want to create a free vision board, go to this website and it's absolutely free. And you can create a future vision board for like the next 6 months of what you got planned or the next 6 years of what you hope to accomplish. So make sure that you go there, man. They make some great vision boards. Absolutely. But let's get ready to head over to see and hear what okay, you guys are going to, okay, I'm dipping the conversation. Let's hear what the next part of what Brother Kevin had to say. So the first thing he said, as far as women is concerned, do not date women that you got to court. He said, because that's low-key simping. I'm going to say that again. All you dudes that's giving extra money to pay for play women, stop that. If she said 200,000 pesos, stop giving her 250,000 pesos, a dinner, a pair of shoes, and a new dress. Stop it. Goodness gracious. Y'all can't just stick to the game plan. Y'all always got to do a one-hand Odell Beckham catch with the ladies when you're doing pay for play, don't you? See, I'm going to say something I never said. Some of y'all need to go to brothels. Yep. I said it. Some of y'all ain't got enough common sense with your money, and I ain't pocket watching at all. I get less than a dang about your money. But what I'm saying is you messing up the price for the next brother. Some of you brothers need to go to brothels. You know why? The prices are set. And you so much of a simp, or you know somebody that's so much of a simp, that he doesn't know if the girl says 100,000 pesos. He don't know to just give 100,000. He all like his 150,000, baby. Who the hell asked you for 100? She asked you for, go to a brothel. So when you walk up to that counter, you can go ahead and pay the price because you ain't got the discipline with your money, bro. Some of y'all ain't got you ain't got pay for play discipline when it come to your monies. And like I said, I could care less than a dang about what you do with your money. Only part I care about is when y'all come crying to us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp. You want to cry because your money done ran out. Go to a brothel, bro. You ain't disciplined with this. Because all a female got to do for you in Colombia or Brazil, all she got to do is have some dimples and green eyes. And you coming out of way more than what Taylor Made Dreams or anybody else that's single would have came out of. Y'all crazy. Oh, man, I'm freezing bad. Okay, I'm coming back together. All right, let's go to Brother Kevin. Let me shut some of this down. Maybe that'll help out with the freezing. Okay, let's go back to Brother Kevin Samuels. Hear what he had to say. Now, female number 2, she has a 90-day rule. Let's hear what Kevin has to say.
The first time I hear a woman say she's got a 90-day rule, I'm out. The first time I hear a woman talk about this rule or any other kind of rule like that, I'm out. Just like the United States had a policy, we do not negotiate with terrorists. Women can be emotional terrorists. I do not negotiate with them because if you give a mouse a cookie, it'll ask for a glass of milk. She has a 90-day rule. That automatically implies to me that she thinks her vagina is gold, that it's something that gum important that I have to work, strive, and earn for. I don't work that hard for anything that doesn't benefit me. Her vagina ain't it. If you have these 90-day rules, go out and blame all these Steve Harvey type guys who told you guys this foolishness. That is man repellent. Rule on day 1, in the other 89 days, it'll be you playing with your cat by yourself. Next, she's a single mother. I'm not going to bash single mothers or anything like that. The bottom line,
we're gonna come. Oh, we're gonna come back to the single mothers in other countries. Okay. First thing we want to realize is this, guys. When it comes to, he said, just like the United States says, we do not negotiate with terrorists. He said, women can be emotional terrorists if you let them put their 90-day rules on you. I'm going to say something. Every woman that gave you 90-day rule, dudes like me was smashing them the other 89 days until she gave it to you on day 90. I'm going to say it again. For 89 days, while you were courting her and buying flowers and roses, dudes like me was breaking her mother back in. And you was getting yours in too. You didn't sit around waiting for 90 days. You was still probably smashing something too. Just like Kevin just said, just like America, we do not negotiate with terrorists. Women are emotional terrorists. Like he said, women are like a mouse. You give her a cookie, she asking for a glass of milk. And that's why you saw Kevin have discussions with women, but when the discussions start going left, as far as didn't make any sense, Kevin said, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm not about to waste my time. I told you what I told you. Kevin never sat back and tried to convince women. Have you ever noticed that? Kevin never got into a situation where he tried to convince the woman. He shared the information, he asked the questions, and then he moved on to the next person. Yeah. Oh, man, come on, man. You ain't know about that one? Man, dudes, man, I used to beat y'all women up after dates. Diary of a Boy toy. Ex-boy toy, of course. After a date, your woman was over my house. 90-day rule, your woman was over my house. Y'all got into an argument, your woman was over my house. She felt like she needed to cheat because you was cheating. Your woman was over my house. Bruh, your woman just wanted to be nasty. She could do nasty stuff with you. Your woman was over my house. Diary of a Boy toy. Coming to a theater near you. Starring Idris Elba as Andre Spence. And I got more reasons. So when I tell y'all dudes, man, the straight up truth, and here's the kicker. These were the professional. Like I always tease, all them chicks. Man, hey, don't never trust that. Don't never with they fly Corvettes and they Porsche truck. Them be the dirtiest, nastiest. Them be the fastest one to cheat. Man, please. Big disappointment. Before the Colombian Digital Nomad Visa, proof that these things you're gonna need. Proof of employment, check. That letter, yes. He says, and bank account in the States. Now that's in the States. You have to have an open bank account in the States. And you're gonna have 3 months of check stubs. A valid passport, true. Proof that you make $774 a month, true. And proof of valid international health insurance, true. I got a link that I'll be putting into the for the international health insurance. I'm going to be putting that in the Patreon. A couple of guys have used it. Real inexpensive and a great package. Really great package. Ain't that the truth? I'm just saying. Dudes be mad at me because I be telling the truth about they girl. Please. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Brother Kevin talking about the baby mama. And we're talking about in other countries, guys. Talking about in other countries.
There used to be a time when a woman had a baby out of wedlock, it was few and far between. And there was some shame that went along with it, enough to where they didn't keep going out and doing it over and over again. Now it's a badge of honor. You as a man are worth too much and too valuable. If you got your head on straight, you're out doing your thing, working your business, taking care of your business, you should not be forced to pick from a crop of women who've already had another man's children. You should not have to go out here and fight the world, build such and so forth, to come home to a woman that you will at best be the fourth or fifth most important thing in her life. You deserve better than that. I am sorry, ladies, if you've had a child, that is your responsibility. Own it. And as far as I'm concerned, stay out of the dating scene until your kids are out of the house. You made the choice to have those children, especially if you did it outside of wedlock. If you made that choice, then you make the choice to wear that scarlet letter. It's not our problem, it's yours. Guys, do not date single mothers. Do it at your peril. Next, she's a strong.
Okay, before we get to the strong independent, Here we go. I'm about to really ruffle some feathers. Dating baby mamas in other countries. I get it. I've said this before. I get it. You are not appreciated as a male in the United States or in Canada or in the UK. You can forget that. Some women do. Some careers, children appreciate you. Older people appreciate you as a man and what you accomplish. But most females, let's put it like this, most modern women, not all women, but most modern women, you are not appreciated, bruh. You used and discarded. They treat you like a postage stamp. They lick you, stick you, and send you on your way. They could care less about you, bruh. They really could care less about you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I see what takes place back in the States. I hear what you guys are saying. I literally ask. I don't want to assume. And then you come to Colombia or DR or Portugal, Senegal. You guys go to these countries, Costa Rica, Panama, and you become step simps. Throw her a few dollars for her child. Then you wiring money because she complained about she need more money for her child. You come over here and get you a Colombian girlfriend. She got 3 kids, 5 kids, 2 kids. And you think it ain't no big deal. Oh man, I like her. It's gonna work out, man. She the one. No, she ain't. Just like you have standards of you want to have your own family and lineage in the States, so it is outside of the United States. And I'll tell you why. Y'all ready? Y'all know I always got the numbers waiting for y'all. I didn't get a chance to get these numbers last week. I shared them with Andre and a couple other people. Guess what? I'm about to bust your heads wide open. When it comes to step parents, you ready? The fastest growing group, according to the U.S. Labor and Statistics, fastest growing groups of married couples are step parents. Over 1,300 people each day become step parents in the United States. That's how fast it's growing. The fastest growing group of married people in the United States is a stepmom or stepdad. Fastest. I'm gonna bust your head though. Let's start with the ladies. Of the women that are successful career women that marry a man who may be a successful career man, but he has kids, 75% of women that are married to a successful man and she's a successful woman say, I would never be a step parent again. 75% of women said, hell no, I would never sign up for, I wouldn't wish this step parenting on my worst enemy. 75%, according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. I ain't even bust your head yet. Let's get to the men. When it comes to men and step parenting, now let's go back a little bit. We all know statistically in the United States, 57% of marriages flop, right around 57 to 63%. We all kind of heard that. Of that 57% of marriages in the United States, doesn't matter who it is, no matter what race or color or creed, that flops, we all know over 75 to 80% of all divorces are filed by women. Only 20% to 21% are filed by men. Let's talk about that 21 to 25%. 20 to 21% of men that file for divorce. Now, 80% are filed by women. We always hear about that, but we never talk about that 20% that file by men. Check this out. of the men that file for divorce, of divorces that are filed by men, if he is a stepfather, 61 to 66% of all divorces in the United States filed by men are stepdads. Fathers are like, hell no, I'm out. I'm not about to deal with no more baby daddies. I'm not about to deal with these old raggedy kids no more. I don't want to have to hear your mama mouth, they grandmama mouth. I don't want to hear nobody's mouth no more. 66% of all divorces in step parent scenarios are filed by men. So don't think that scenario doesn't spill over when you come to another country. You think, well, that was America. Remember, we started off by saying that we are all children of habit. So what you have a standard for and won't put up with in the United States, don't think that you're going to come to another country and because she licked your booty hole, you're going to be happy. She can only lick your booty so many times to where you like, I do not like these kids she got. She can only give you fire head so many times before you like, I thought I could do it. And just like 61% to 66% of all divorces filed by men are men that are dealing with women that have kids, same mindset you're going to have when you get to DR, when you get to Portugal, when you get to Tanzania. You are not going to be comfortable being in a stepdad situation. Why? Number one reason is you ain't going to never be number one. God set it up like this: Adam, Eve, and the kids. That's how it's supposed to be in a household. But you dudes that think you could come over to Colombia and be Captain Save 'em All and open up your chest and let the S stick out, you are only showing your step simping. It is not going to work. Statistically, it's not going to work. That's why you have such a high percentage of men filing for a divorce. 75% of women that get married don't file for the divorce that are in step parenting, but they say, I don't wish this on my worst enemy. I'll never be a step parent again. 75% said, I ain't trying to take care of his babies no more, and dealing with his baby mama is hell on wheel. So don't think women are walking around happy being stepmothers. They are not. And men, y'all just filing for divorce like this ain't going, I'm out of here. Y'all just running from up out of there. So at the end of the day, guys, do realize that don't put yourself in a scenario that you know that ain't you. Baby mamas ain't me. When I was single, I hit a baby mama every once in a while, but that was like if her child was like older, like 19, 20 grown. But somebody got a shorty, I wouldn't even smash in chicks that had kids because they couldn't hang around long enough to finish for the smash. I got to go, Andre. What's the matter? My baby's sick. Or, hey, baby, what you doing right now? Nothing. I'm about to shoot over. My kid is still awake. You got to wait till, and then sometimes, hey, fellas, how many times had you had to go over to a chick house after 12 o'clock at night? You need to be at work in the morning, but you trying to hit this one so bad that you going over there at 12 o'clock at night, waiting for the kids to go to sleep. They should have been asleep at 8:30, but their favorite cartoon came on this evening. Mama let them stay up late and eat a bowl of cereal. Now the sugar rushing through the kids, and the kids don't go to sleep until 11:30. And then she want to talk about come over. And then you got to leave at 7 o'clock in the morning from her spot. I mean, my bad. At 5:30 in the morning from her spot, you ain't had no sleep. You've been smashing all night, and you supposed to have a productive day tomorrow at work, working on the project. Dealing with a baby mama. But a regular chick could have drove over to your spot. You could have beat her all them hours you was waiting around from 8 o'clock at night. You could have beat her back in till 9, sent her home, took a shower, kicked up with your favorite tea, watching LeBron until 11:30, fell asleep in front of the television, woke up about 5:30, made it to the gym, went to work, feeling good, smelling good with the cologne of the day. Bentley for men. Bentley for men. That's the cologne of the day, guys. Bentley for men. Intense. Not the original Bentley, but the one that's the intense. Make sure you get that one, guys. Berry. Oh, man. Whiskey. Whiskey is in this one. And this one is a cheapie, but a classic. This the cologne that you like. I want to leave my creed at the house, but what do I bring on a trip with me on a regular basis that I won't trip if I forget it at the hotel? Bentley for men. It is a grown man scent, but yet it's a clubbing scent. It's a scent that you can sit back and say, you know what? A younger person in their 20s can pull this off, but a very mature man in his 60s can pull off Bentley for men intense. Not just Bentley for men, but Bentley for men intense. I'm telling you, it's one of those scents that come out years ago and it's never changed. Never changed. Excellent, excellent cologne. Excellent cologne. So that Bentley, man, that smells good. Woo! Bentley for men intense. Dealing with baby mamas. You having sleepless nights trying to hit that coochie. He said, I just got approved for my 2-year digital nomad visa. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Congratulations, ET. That's what I'm talking about, man. If y'all, man, hey, y'all know how excited I was I talked about that visa for 8 years before it got 8 months before it got approved. And then I was celebrating when it got approved in October. And now to see you guys getting your visas, man. Congratulations, brother. Man, y'all better stop BSing around and get them visas. All right. My man CBT in the building. He said, excellent. Love those colognes that stay in the background. Yeah, you could put the good one. You could pack these in your car. I got colognes in our truck that I just sit there and leave there like, man, I forgot some cologne. We go out to a club, or I offer the guy, hey, guys, y'all need some cologne? Y'all need some cologne? Good cologne. This is a good cologne to leave in your vehicle. He's absolutely correct. You're at work. You forgot your cologne. When you go on break, head out to the car. Pop, 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 pop. Bam. That's exactly what that cologne is. Bentley for men intense. And it's like a $25, $35. You can get this one at Walmart or Walgreens. That's the cool part about this one right here. You know, usually I got the expensive ones, but this one here, good buy. I promise you, man. I promise you that one. Just go somewhere and smell it. Good smell, man. Really good smell. Grown man cologne without smelling too grown. All right, let's go. So when I gave the stats, he said Dre crazy. So when I gave the stats about baby mamas, that's true stats, man. And men, most people do not want to talk about that 20% of men that file for divorce. And 66% of those divorces we are stepdads and we're tired. And I know some of you guys are like, well, I'm a stepdad and I'm into it there's nothing wrong with that, bro. You're part of that small percentage. It's working out. I'm with you, bro. But you can't ignore the 66% that's filing for a divorce and leaving these women and their kids. I'm out of here. And this includes, this 66%, this includes men that actually have a child with a woman that already had kids. These men are leaving too, even if you got a shorty in the mix of the shorties. These men are like, man, I'm out of here, man. I'm out, dog. You and these kids and your baby daddy, enough is enough. I'm out of here. So yeah. Here we go. He said, Dre, I don't know that. Just reload the clip. Just reload the clip for me. Oh, he said, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. I didn't know. You know, I did an episode last week on being a step simp. So I started looking up stats on the, and here's what I'll do, guys. These stats were so amazing. Let me see if I didn't email them to myself. I'm going to put those stats in the description of this video. Let me write that down. Because I've been so amazed when I saw that, because nobody ever talks about men dominating divorce, right? We always talk about women. 80% of divorces are filed by women, and you just kind of like roll with it, and you just think about, okay, oh, so that's like 20% men. Okay, you can't like let that 20% just go off into the air and nobody talks about it, right? And man, when I looked up the labor statistics, so no female can say, oh, well, you must have got that from an old stat. Nope, that's from the Bureau of Labor and the Statistics when it comes to marriage in the United States. I was like, wow. That's crazy. 61 to 66% of all. Now they said on average, technically 30% of all divorces are filed by men. So technically the number for women is at 70%. That don't make it any better. But they say technically 30% of all divorces are filed by men. But when it comes to stepdads, it's twice that amount, 61 to 66. I was like, stepdaddies ain't playing. If a regular husband might not leave, but a stepdaddy, I'm out. I do not wish stepfatherhood on none of you brothers, man. I did it for 14 years to, like I said, to some really cool kids and cool mom. But when it was time to go, I was like them dudes. I'm part of 66%. Let's file. Let's get this paperwork rolling. What we doing? Where we going? I can't lie. Let's go to the next one with Kevin. Let's go to the next one. Okay, he said she's Miss Strong or Miss Independent. Nobody likes this one.
Independent, fill in the blank woman. For me, you have 3 times to say that. I'm a strong, independent, blank woman. I'm a strong, independent, blank woman. I'm a strong, independent, check please, I'm gone. Anytime that comes out of their mouth, non-negotiable in the sentence, whether it's day 1 or day 300. Because to me, that's an underlying issue that's waiting to burst through. A person who has to say, I'm a strong, independent, anything is none of the things she says. It's like if you find yourself having to come into your house saying, I'm the man of this house. You got to say you're the man of the house, there's a problem. If you watch Game of Thrones, when Joffrey says, I'm the king, and Tywin told him, any man who has to say he's the king is not the king. Strong, independent, blank, anything needs to be strong, independent, and alone. She believes that men and women are equals. We are not equals.
Let's stop right there. Dude, if you guys don't think that you're going to run across some strong, I'm Miss Diva, I'm Miss Independent women in these other countries, you're not meeting women. Me and Andrea talked about this maybe a few hours ago, and I was telling her about when I first came to Colombia, I was running across women that wanted to be, you know how I was talking earlier about how the beards, men down here see us in the States and they're like, I want to be like the American man, so now they wearing beards. A lot of sisters in South America watch the sisters on all these reality shows and TVs and videos, and they hear what they're saying. And so you meeting sisters, some of you guys can attest to this. You're meeting some sisters down here that got a little bit of something. They got a little education. They got maybe 1 or 2 pieces of property, or they got their motorcycle. Bruh, they Miss Independent. You can't tell them nothing. And you like, bruh. I had to tell one chick, I said, you're going to end up just like women in the United States. Lonely with a dog or a cat. I'm gonna be like the women in America. I say women in America are lonely. I say 85% of women that make over 6 figures will never get a ring in her life. 85%. I don't know if you guys knew that. 85% of women that make over 6 figures will never be in a stable relationship other than getting dick down. That's it. Oh, by the way, that's what made it so easy for me to run through professional women. Hey, fellas, the easiest women are not the hood women. I'll say that again. Aisha and Keisha and them, Laquan and them, they are not the easy women. The church woman, the sorority girl, and the professional woman are the easiest, by far the easiest women to get to lay down with, because they are the loneliest ones. They are lonely. They don't go out and party because they church girl or they professional girls or they're sorority girls. So they're not at the club every time you turn around. They be at home in them big houses with their 2 dogs and they parakeet, and bruh, man, that's why they was banning me. That's why they was banning me from POF, Black Plant, and all the other. Man, listen, in the state, what? You don't even have to take professional women on a date. They like, don't just, could you just show up to my house? I'll make a sandwich. They be lonely, bruh. Lonely. Don't let none of them, dude, y'all be seeing them in their work outfits or the work atmosphere. You guys be seeing them like when they downtown and they on, they on business mode and they be walking looking cute, or they be just getting off work and they jumping out of their Mercedes and they Porsche. Bruh, don't never, dude. I'm giving y'all some true game. Lakeisha and Aisha from around the way quite often got more morals and sexual standards than lonely women. And I wait. I used to sit back and wait. You can't get none from me. All right. Hello? If you come over, we ain't having sex. All right. Beat they back in all 6 rooms of their house. They the easiest ones, man, because they lonely. They have all the degrees. They've got their 2 kids. They've got 2 dogs, or they don't have any kids. And they've got all the money, and it's just them. When they open up that door and they hear that voice echo and bounce off the wall. Dude, there's only so much meditation they can do. There's only so much girlfriend times and girl trips that they can take. Man, them the loneliest. There is no other, I don't care what color, what race. Loneliness don't know a race. Horniness don't know a race. Like the song said, you said that you don't need, in the song, you think you lonely now? If you think you're lonely, wait until what? Tonight. If you think you lonely now, in the daytime, that's what the song is saying. If you think you're lonely now, while the sun is up and people are moving around and life is happening, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Wait till the sun goes. And he says, wait until tonight when your needs come out to feed. Man, that song was my anthem because I used to know it. Them when the sun go down and they dude, and don't let them be at home drinking like 2 or 3 bottles of wine and they shoot you a text because their needs came out to feed. Bruh. So all them dudes that you be seeing on reality shows that be getting them hot sisters that, man, yeah, I'm marrying her, man. She the one, dog. She Miss AKA this dog. She been ran through, bruh. Oh man, I'm about to marry this sister from dude. She been ran through all the way up until the wedding day. Ran through. I hate to bust y'all bubble, man, but Next time you walking past one of them Miss Professional divas smelling all good outfit, bruh, way into tonight, girl. I'm telling you, man, there'll be some lonely women. Lonely. I don't need no man. All right. I go to the next lonely one. And all of a sudden your phone is full of lonely ass women that's calling you or texting you or if smashing you. You ain't got to give them nothing. No flowers, no cars, no candies, no nothing. I'm telling you. Like I'm moving the camera a little bit because I keep bumping the table. There we go. Here. Now moving to the side. Ray, you messing up. You are messing up, Ray. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next one. She thinks we're equals. Let's go back.
No male and female of any species on the planet are equal. We are different for a reason. I am not going to negotiate your role and my role. If you come into this saying that we're equal, we're automatically at loggerheads because you're not a woman, in my opinion. You're a female. I don't date females. I date women. Just like the men will hear what I'm saying, the males will probably throw shade. If you want a woman that you're equal, you're really giving your manhood up, and I can't help you. For the guys out there who are trying to hear me, equality is not what it's cracked up to be. Typically, women want equality when it benefits them, and they want to be ladies when it suits them. I don't have time for all the back and forth because I'm trying to do what I'm doing. I'm leading, she's going to follow. There can't be two captains. Pick your poison. If you pick equality, you'll die a slow death. She's a big time church girl. I'm a Christian.
Like he just said, y'all equals. That's what she see you as. You both are equal. Equal individuals. But at the end of the day, you really earn. It's your job to lead. She manages, but your job is to lead, bruh. She manages, make sure the house is well taken care of, the family. She makes sure that her careers and her goals are accomplished. But it's your job to lead, bruh. And if you ain't ready for that, just be a boy toy. Just be a jump off. But don't get off in a relationship with no female, with no woman, if you ain't ready to lead. That's the other thing Kevin said. There's a difference between a woman and a female. Just like everybody that's born male is not a man. I'm going to say that again. Everybody that's born male does not grow up to be a man. I know some 60-year-old boys. I know some 70-year-old boys. I know some 52-year-old boys, some 38-year-old boys. Childish in everything you do. I'm not talking about you guys, but I'm talking about everything that they do. And so it is with women. So it is. You have to look for somebody that's got some air of maturity, even if she's young. Could y'all see me the way that y'all know me now with somebody that's silly and giggly and she's 23. She's the same age that Andrea was when I met her, but she was a silly, giggly party girl. Can y'all see me with somebody like that other than probably smashing her? No. I need a woman. I need somebody that's got ladylike qualities. I need a woman. I don't need just a female. And so it is with a lot of you guys. You're just like me. That childishness, you don't play that. And so it is. So it is when it comes to like that Miss Independent, I don't need no man. And no. We are not equals. You guys are going to have to come to the conclusion that whoever you're with, it is your job to be a leader because you were not created to be equals. It is your job to be a leader, man, in all sincerities. Shout out to my man in the building. He said, women in the states are married it isn't important because they got money. Back in the days, they didn't have money. The worst thing that ever happened to women in the United States was career. And women, there are many women that are saying this now. I'm not saying something I haven't heard. Are women that have money and careers and degrees, but don't know how to act with it. The money wasn't the worst thing. The careers and the degrees wasn't the worst thing that ever happened to women. The worst thing is the fact that they don't know how to handle it. That's the worst thing. You let Steve Harvey lead your woman. You'll be waiting 90 days, and then you'll have a woman that rules you like Marjorie does Steve. And then you'll be a step parent like Steve, with the kids running around one of the biggest whores in Hollywood. It's his stepdaughter, but he want to give advice to women, and women are going for it. Hook, line, and sinker. They could care less. Steve, I swear, Steve, Derek Jackson, all these dudes that hype women up. Now mind you, because I know some of you guys are thinking, Andre, anti-women. How the hell I'm married and love women? I'm pro you guys. I'm not anti-women, but I'm giving you some facts. So all those people that want to cry about if I'm saying something about women, these are facts, dudes. That's the problem, man. Men been silent for so many years. Man, they've been so silent for so many years. Man, they didn't pull color purple out of the woodworks after 40 years. You know why they put color purple back out there? Because they know y'all ain't gonna say shit about it. They know that men in America are so weak and so much of a simp and let women run all over y'all. Y'all let women and the LGBTQ run all over y'all. They can pull color purple out the archives and put that back on camera in your face. And half of y'all, when y'all woman gonna drag y'all to go see that bullshit. It's gonna be packed theaters, and it ain't gonna just be women. I promise you that. Men in the United States, through the lens of the women, we weak. They see us as weak, like weak. So yeah. Y'all just read, yeah, because of the money, yeah. Shout out to ET in the building. Yeah, the feminazis out there, man. Please, I don't even talk to them. Don't waste my time with it. That's all right. Facts, simps, and women, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something. Women will never vote for it to change. Congress, I'm gonna tell y'all something that's gonna bust your head about the United States. It is too much money, billions being made, catering to women, women's wants, women's needs, women's desires, than it has ever been to cater to men. It's too much money. Who would close down a business or switch a business model if it's making profits in the billions? That would be asinine, right? Then why would women in the United States go back to being traditional? And I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about most women. Go back to being traditional, caring, understanding. Why would they tell them, no, we don't need that much child support? Or, yes, we'll take the child support, but don't put men in jail because of it. Women never fight for that. Women will never fight for men to not go to jail for child support. Put him in jail. You still ain't gonna get the money right now. you had a better chance with him out here in the streets trying to find a job. Congress, number one voters are women. If I'm trying to go into the Senate or the House of Representatives or president or mayor, city council, alderman, whatever it is, I'm not about to go against my constituents. And if I know that my constituents are mainly women that's going to get up in the bad weather in November and go out and vote, I'm not about to go against my voters. Men, there is no profit in the United States to support you. Why name it? Anybody in the comment section, name the what's profitable to support men in the United States, other than probably sports. Why encourage men to be men? There is no profitability. You don't go to the movies more than women. You don't buy more clothes than women. You don't buy more items. You don't buy more shoes. You don't buy more. Think about it. You don't buy shit more than women except your drawers. You don't buy more socks. You don't buy more glasses. You don't buy more physical. The medical field is more women on antidepressants and more women that are on let me lose this fat pills. There is no profit to support men in the United States. It's none. Can anybody put in the comment section what group, what organization, what item? Colognes? What? There are tons of what? Take it from me. There are tons of women that wear men colognes. Name one. I'm serious. In all sincerity, in the United States, name one area other than sports that is profitable to encourage men to be on board. Because sports make their money off of mainly men and family audience. If they had to depend on women, all sports be looking like the WNBA. So name one area. What you gonna say? Speedboats? You gotta look for something that's odd. The purchasing of yachts are by men. Most men are in golf, playing golf. Yeah, hobbies. But real stuff that impacts everyday citizens, women. Why am I saying all this? Yeah, the NRA, guns. But it's just as many women gathering guns now in the United States. But guess what? When it's time to vote, NRAs, homie, when it's time to vote and go out there and vote for NRA issues, guess who's leading the brigade of voters? Women. If NRA didn't have the amount of women that supported it, they'd have been changed the bills. If it just had to depend on male voters. Because we don't show up to the polls like that for any issue. That's just statistics. Everything I say, for the most part, you guys can always go back and research it because you know I love stats. Statistically, men do not vote on any issue the way that women do. No issue. I hate to say it. I'm busting somebody's heads today in the sense of I never thought about that. But guys, I've thought about it. There is no genre of profitability to support and encourage men in the long haul in comparison to the billions upon billions that's made to support and encourage women and LGBTQ. You guys are like on the back burner of the back burner. You in the back of the barbecue grill in the corner wrapped up with aluminum foil like corn. That's a man in the United States. And if you think you anything otherwise, statistics says you are not. That's stats. Once this live stream is done, it's over. And we all sitting back, relaxing, chilling. When you go out into the real world, you ain't shit in the United States as a man. But they don't, dude. Unless you own shit like you Jeff Bezos, or you a senator like Bernie Sanders, or you a person that's shooting up rockets, you ain't shit in the United States. Your little 300,000, your little 330. My name is Sean Puffy Combs. I'm worth $1 billion. That ain't shit compared to the billions that's made supporting women. Women go to more concerts. Women purchase more CDs, streaming music. Women watch more YouTube than men. That's why if you want to blow a channel up, make a channel that centers around anything that got to do with women, and that motherfucker gonna blow up. Okay. Our other YouTube channel, Mostly Money. Just in the last 3 days, our video views on 4 videos, 260,000 views. Our subscribers, 56% women over the age of 65. Four videos, 250,000 views. 4 days. I just dropped one. Literally the minute before I came on this stream. So I've been on this stream a little over an hour and a half, going on 2 hours. This video is at 5,000 views. Just sitting here watching you guys, talking with you brothers. Women support content creators. Women spend more money on YouTubers. Memberships, all our memberships, women. Women give more super chats, even though men have more money. That's why you see dudes like Kevin Samuels, the opposite, Derek Jackson, Angry Man. When you got women, lead attorney, when you got women that come to your stream, that money flows. When you got women. When you got dudes, you'll be broke. No offense to all the brothers that give super chats and support the channel, but I'm just saying, statistically, if you want to succeed in the United States, you got to cater to women. And business knows that. Politics knows that. And women know that. And LGBTQ know that. It is what it is. And a lot of guys don't want to come to that reality. That's why it's easy for me to say, guys, get your passport. Go to countries that appreciate you, not tolerate you. Shout out to my brother. Yeah, man. I wish I was saying something. I wish somebody could go into I wish somebody could have put in the comments an arena, an area other than sports that caters to men in the United States. Television, ABC, NBC, CBS don't cater their shows to men. Most of their shows cater around women. Did you know this? I found out this years ago. Did you know that 85% of jokes that are made on sitcoms are made on men? Like if you're watching, like Andrea, one of her favorite shows is Friends, the old episode of Friends. Or if you watch old episodes of Martin, or if you watch old episodes of whatever your favorite sitcom was, did you know that most of the jokes that they made pointed towards a male? Seinfeld, whatever it is. The Cosby Show, different world. Most of the jokes that were made even on a female dominant show, like A Different World, the funniest jokes, the best joke. Do you know that most jokes are made towards Dwayne, Wayne, and Rod? Men in the United States are jokes. You're punchlines. Now, once again, I'm not talking anti-American, anti-woman talk. I'm talking pro-men talk. Get your money up. Get the out of there, man. Other than having kids and family, what the 3 F's are the only reason why you should be in the States. Thank you, Theo. Let me go to Theo's super chat real quick. Sending some support. Yep, he said, I agree with you. He said, another reason why I'm leaving the U.S. again. The man put again on there. Shout out for the super chat, Theo. Three reasons. This is Andre's. It could be yours, could be different. Family, friends, finance. If it ain't got nothing to do with family, like your kids or your grandmama or your mom, you take care of your mom, you take care of your daddy, or you got, just relatives. You just like being around your relatives. Or if it ain't got nothing to do with friends, you guys got some good friends, and you ain't ready to kind of like limit the relationship you got with some good friends, whether it be male or females. Or your money. You making good money in the States. You doing your thing. You got your business. You're a truck driver. Shout out to my truck driver brothers, man. I love y'all brothers, man. And you're a truck driver, or you got you a good career, good job, and or you're in the military, and you like, I got a couple more years left. Focus on your money. I got you on that, your finances. But if it ain't friends, family, and finances, why the fuck are you still in the United States? As a man with a passport, I do not get that one. At all, especially you dudes that's making money online, man. Please, ain't no fucking. I ain't gonna be in no country where I have nothing. Ain't nobody put in the comment section no area where they cater to men. I can't think of none. I'm gonna chop this up and put this on Facebook. One arena that they can nowhere. There's only one I could think of. The one we started off with. Marriage. Marriage statistically benefits men more than women, and it's supposed to. I said it for those of you who weren't here earlier, it's motherfucking supposed to. Eve was made for Adam. Adam was not made for Eve. You are not the helpmeet. You are the leader. She is to come alongside and help you take this thing to the next level. She's the force that pushes the rocket. You the rocket. I know some of y'all scared to talk like that around your family during family reunion. Girl, Keisha, he over here talking that crazy passport bro talk, girl. Stop expecting your family to understand you with a passport. Said jails. Did you know the fastest growing group of incarcerated are women? Actually, statistically, the numbers of men that are been incarcerated is actually going down. Maybe because the so-called drug war didn't work, that they locked everybody up in the 80s and 90s, right? So now that all of us is getting out of jail, it's as if it's going down. But the number one group that's getting locked up in jails, women doing prison time. Women are outpacing men when it comes to you've been sentenced to prison time. Yeah, bruh. Every time you turn around, women doing something online we see videos of women doing stuff to get locked down. But let's get ready to go to the next one, guys. She's a church girl. We're going to have fun with this one.
I was born and raised in the church. I attend regularly, but big time church girls tend to come with big time church problems. There's no more hypocrisy in dating than in the church, because unless she's a big time church girl and a virgin, you're already going to have issues. Oftentimes, big time church girls try to use the Bible as a weapon against the men that they date, to hold you biblically accountable for everything that it says a man should be, but yet not hold themselves biblically, morally, or ethically accountable to anything that it says a woman should be. They'll tend to take scriptures out of context, use biblical stories for their own selfish and manipulative ends, and hit you in a place to where you really can't defend your spirituality. That is the height of manipulative, deceptive, bad behavior. I don't roll with big time church Bible thumpers for these primary reasons. If it doesn't suit you, move on. But you know the kind of person I'm talking about. She's got lots of single girlfriends. You ever see a pack of animals?
All right, we're gonna come to that one in a second. Church girls. You got your spiritual girls with good hearts. You got your church girls that are sincere, but then you got the ones that you got the like the Crimson Cure, the good Muslim sisters. But then you got them church girls that's fast in the ass, like my mama used to say. Bruh. You got to take some of the church girls with a grain of salt, bruh. There are many that are sincere, that really love the Lord and they walk in their path. But then there are others, they in church looking for a man. Man, how many times have some of you brothers that grew up in church like I did, you had a female walk up to you and the Lord said, you know, the Lord told me that you're going to be my husband. I've had women call me I hadn't spoken to in years. The Lord told me I messed up and that you my man. Don't you live in California now? Dude. Preacher's daughter is the worst. She fucked like she got something to prove to her daddy while she's calling you daddy. My worst relationship was with a girl from my church. Shout out to the church girls. We still love y'all. He said then church girls be he said them church girls be profit, not for real. For real. I had this one professional church sister. Like she had a career. Shout out to you for the super chat, brother. She was Jermon, professional sister, real cool, the sweetest person, beautiful. She said, "Let me take you out to dinner." I was like, "Okay." And she said, "I got a proposal." Shout out to Twan. He said, "A woman told me my search was over." You see, I busted out like, you see how I did? I didn't read your last line yet. Man, y'all too much, man. Hey, I think I laughed because that reminded me of when I was in Medellin, the first time I walked to a strip club and the dude said, "Welcome home." Like they just knew this is gonna be your home from now on. Oh my God. But the sister sat me down, man. Y'all know I always got stories. Sister sat me down at dinner, and she came with she was so sincere. She was like, basically, she said, "I just want you to come beat it up once a week. You know, and I just started attending that. I really liked that church too. And I had just started attending, and you know, sister was like, "What you doing?" I said, "Nothing." She said, "Let me take you out to, let me take you out to lunch." I think it was lunch or dinner. And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I'm thinking I'm just hanging out, just being cool, just meeting somebody new from the church. And she was like, she said, "I don't want any strings attached." She said, "I don't want to know anything about any other women." She said, "I just want you to beat it up at least once a week." Who am I? No, I didn't do anything. This is one of a few times your boy didn't take it back. And she was attractive. Don't get me wrong, but it felt kind of weird. Like, no, find another brother that's gonna do it like that. Now, most dudes, she was attractive. Most dudes would have did it, but I can say this one time I kind of walked away. That's all right, sister. But I can't smash them all. Kevin's on spot about them church girls' bad behavior. That's true. That's true. And when he said that they take the Bible to use it against you, and that's what he was talking about. It's not the fact that they were church girls. It wasn't the fact that they were spiritual. It's the fact that they use the Bible to thump it and make you feel guilty about stuff. Well, the Bible says, or pastor said, or my pastor says, and you like, man, enough of that. Enough of that my pastor said, because I'm not trying to, it's cool. I was there when pastor said it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm about to sit up here for the rest of my life and have you reminding me about what another man said. Shout out to my man Mike T in the building. He said, when that part about submission comes up, the walls cave in on the church. Yeah, they don't want to do the submission part. That's for real. He said, as a preacher's son, most of the women in the church are clueless about that's true, about the Bible and not following the commandments or laws of the Bible. Absolutely correct. Like Kevin said, they pick and choose which ones that cater to them the most. And I've seen dudes do it too, but we're talking about the ladies. Let's go on to the next topic, guys, that Kevin is talking about. She has a lot of single friends. We all know that single women keep women single. Let's hear what Kevin has to say.
Roaming the neighborhood, there's always a lead animal, and the ones that roam, it's all a bad situation. It's a game. Single women who hang out with other single women sit around and talk about single women stuff, and it's typically a lot about man bashing. Because just like most women, anytime they break up, it's never their fault. They never take accountability. Everyone they broke up with is a jerk. So if you start dating this woman who's hanging out with a lot of single girls, she's gonna go back to her friends, and everything that happens good over here, you're gonna be getting undermined with over here. She's got a lot of single girlfriends that she hangs out with, or a lot of single girlfriends, period. Peace, two fingers. You can't win because there's strength in numbers, and female foolishness is at an all-time high, and we don't need to deal with it. Avoid women that got a lot of single friends. Another thing, women that have a lot of single friends don't typically hang out with women who are in relationships or married because they themselves don't know how to be. They know single. Let them stay single. She comes from a long line of.
He said, they know how to be single. Let them be single. Married women don't hang out with single women, and single women don't hang out with married women, unless in a small part, if they're like, that's her sister, then she, or her sisters, that's usually who she'll hang out, married family members. But for the most part, single women keep women single. Like Kevin said, he was married to a beautiful woman, but Kevin was married to an Asian woman, right? So he said they were all gorgeous, all beautiful. And he said, but because of all those, he said I think it was 8 or 9. He said, but the influence of the 8 or 9 single women caused his woman to mess up her marriage with him. I promise you, dude. If one thing that I look for, I keep trying to give y'all my game. If you're hanging out with women in Colombia and all her friends are single and you're looking for something serious, I promise you, that's not going to work out. That's not going to work out in DR. If all her friends, all Andrea friends in relationship, even the gay brother, he got a relationship. Everybody, I think maybe one ain't in a relationship. Nope, all of them got somebody. People in relationships hang out often with people in relationships when it comes to women. Now, us men, we have some dudes that's married, some dudes that ain't. It's kind of like a mixture for us. It's like a melting pot for us. But women, if the female that you trying to get super serious with, her mama ain't never been married. Her daddy ain't never been married. You come to Colombia, ain't none of her 3 sisters ever been married. She's never seen what it's like to have male authority on a regular basis in a household. And you want to come to Brazil and wife her up, or at least make her your boo? No, you boo-boo the fool for thinking that. But Dre, she got a big butt and she sucked my toes. Let her keep sucking toes. But don't think you're gonna boo her up, dudes. Y'all be making some major half the bad relationships that we find ourselves getting in as men, we don't even have to get into if we just act like we got some dang common sense. Let's see what Brother Theo has to say. Brother Theo says, he said, I agree. In Japan, my Japanese wife hung out with single Japanese women, and over time, the marriage started falling apart. Nothing I could do. Nothing he could do. Shout out to you for the super chat, brother, and your story. Just about all of Andrea's family have either been married or either are married, or in some form of relationship. Now you got some family members that's older, older ladies, their husbands have passed on and things like that. But for the most part, and I'm gonna tell y'all something, my secret, I did that on purpose. What do you mean, Dre? I purposely got with the woman that came from a family of families. Some of y'all women ain't she in her family, but she don't come from a family of families. Some of y'all gonna catch that. Y'all trying to boo these chicks up in Peru, and she ain't got no family qualities at all, but she fine. And then after year 3, she divorce you and she take whatever she could get from you in Peru, and you left looking stupid because you was bragging on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube about what you had, knowing that she didn't come from a family of families, knowing she didn't know shit about families, know nothing. She could cook a good meal, cool. She could give you good sex, cool. But after 2 or 3 years, she was working your last nerve. And the only reason you hung in there, you was hoping the relationship would turn a corner, but she didn't know how to turn the corner. Why? Because she doesn't come from a family of families. Brothers, some women that you meet in these other countries, when you smashing them, it's just that. It's smashing. Stop trying to boo up the wrong one. But Dre, I ain't never had one like this. That's your problem. You need to work that out with some of you dudes before you leave on your next trip. You need to work some stuff out with Jesus, bruh. Cause you easy prey. Every time you turn around, you like one of them dudes in the States that every time you turn around, he got a new wife. Hey, this is my wifey right here, dog. Man, I thought 2 months ago you said, old girl, she wifey. And what about the one that you was with all winter? I thought she was wifey too. And y'all bring that same mentality over here. Y'all come to Colombia and y'all want to wifey up with the mindset every chick that make you feel good and she cute. And then some of y'all try to bring dudes. Can I say something? I'm about to bust some heads. When y'all bring y'all women around like they trophies, y'all do know that us brothers that live here don't give a fuck. How are you impressing dudes with a trophy chick when we live here? Some of y'all be holding on to ain't shit trophy chicks, and you bring them around us, the dudes that live here, you know, be like, hey, what you doing, man? Nothing. Hey, we're gonna meet up at so-and-so and watch the basketball game. Okay. And you bring your trophy chick around like you doing something. And we be looking like, hey, what's up, bro? We don't give a fuck about your trophy chick. We live here. You not impressing nobody. Get you a real woman. If you want to impress us, get you a real woman to where we like, oh, I see you, dog. You got you a good one, man. She real cool. She good people, man. Oh, man, yeah, man. Yeah. I saw Andrea over there chopping it up with her. She must be good people. You know, give us somebody to impress. But if you think, and I'm just giving you guys a public service announcement, whether you in Medellin or Cartagena or whatever it is, if you think if you bringing your beautiful Cartagena girlfriend around the dudes that live in Cartagena, we don't give a fuck about how she look. We live here. You are not impressing us. Get that out your mind. So since you ain't got to impress nobody, since you don't have to impress nobody, now you can get you a woman that's on your team now that looks just as good as the other chick. You see where I'm going with that? Get you somebody that looks just as good as the one, just as freaky as the one. But you ain't got to impress nobody, man. You ain't got to impress nobody, man. We look at your girl like she just a regular Colombian. While you looking at her like, you see what I got? You see what I got? We looking at her like she's just a regular Afro-Colombian. Not saying that she ugly, just saying that we live here, so we used to seeing them all day long. You really don't impress us, man. And I don't know if anybody told y'all that. I'm telling you now, y'all don't be impressing us, man. And I'm not saying that as a put down, like y'all don't impress us. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that don't put pressure on yourself to impress others when you can go ahead and get you a good woman, and that will impress others. The fact that we see how she treats you, how you glow, and how happy you are, that impresses us more than you just got a pretty face on your arm. John said, talk to you later. Got to get ready for work in the morning. All right, I'm about to shut this down in a second anyway. Yeah, number 8, so we only got 2 more to go anyway. All right, he said she comes from single women. There we go. This is what Kevin gonna tell his story.
Single mothers, aunts, and cousins. My ex-wife hit this to the mold. I love that woman. She was fine as frog's hair, but when I went her family, 13 of the most beautiful women I have seen in one family, 11 of them were single. And I got to know why. Because they all had that same strong, independent, blank woman streak. They all had that quintessential attitude, dysfunctional group of harpies if I ever met them. Nice enough people when you meet them one-on-one, but if you have a long line of single mothers, aunts, and cousins, you have generational curses, problems, and things in that family. It will rear its head sooner or later. You don't want to be around either way. The downside is this woman typically has really good sex game. So think with your big head, not with your little one. Look at the chips on the board and adjust accordingly. Don't even let yourself get sucked in. Ask some questions. Figure out what her family life is like, her family history. You're interviewing her for a job inside the corporation of you. You're the CEO. Why are you going to bring in somebody who's going to embezzle from the company, sell your secrets, and leave you in bankruptcy? And lastly, she's got a history of broken relationships.
All right, we're going to go through this one real quick. Number 8. She hangs out with single women. That's her group. That's what she do. She don't know nothing about relationships, like we just said. So at the end of the day, guys, I'm telling you, he said, I've been working on my mental. He said, I've been working on my mental before traveling. No matter where you go with you. That's true, man. That's what I did before I left. I kid you not, man. I had to get my mind right. Y'all think that I didn't have to go to therapy, that I didn't have to, make some changes and have some spiritual time and some prayer and some focus and admit some things to myself? I did, bro. Before I ever used my passport on a serious scale like I do now, I had to submit that I had some junk up in here that I had to take care of. Because if I would have, man, I would have messed this relationship with a person like Andrea or anybody. I would have ruined it, because that's what Andre did. Ruined it. Okay, he said no matter, he said you go, if you're a player, you can try to change that, just the top layer, like Jay-Z said. Yeah, just like Jay-Z said. Shout out to you, Jordan. Shout out to you, man. Kid you not. That's how I did it. I had to get my mind right, bro. Some of y'all be like, man, F that, man. I'm about to go travel anyway. I'm just vacationing. You just take it for granted. But when you travel as much as we do, we impact other countries, guys. We impact other countries. So you come down here, your mind messed up. You come down here, you start telling lies to women. So now I come down here to meet her and she don't trust me. Why? Because you told lies. Her cousins don't trust me, who I want to date. Why? Because her cousin told a story about an American that told lies, and it was you. So I can't get a date with the cousin. Why? Because the cousin don't trust me. Why? Because of you. You're a liar, or a hypocrite, or a gambler, or you're addicted to something. And the chick that you were dating told her cousins that Americans lie, or Americans cheat, or Americans only want to have sex, or Americans are this or that. And all the girls talk around drinking their wine, just like in the States, sharing stories. And so here I come along. I ain't nothing like you, but I want to date her cousin. And her cousin don't trust me for nothing. Not because of me, but because of you. And you do it in the name of vacationing. You tell lies to women in the name of vacation. You try to make pay for play into real women in the name of I'm just on vacation. But you don't realize you effing it up for the next man. He said, I've been praying. I've been praying on this confirmation, OG. Yeah. Kid you not, man. I had to get my mind and my life together. I discovered so many things, man, that I was like, man, I never knew that. I never knew that. Now I understand why. I understand why this. I understand why that. He said, it's not the baddies in the States. That's why. He said, isn't it a lot of baddies in the States? That's why. Let me see if I understand where you're coming from, brother. He said, it's not a lot of bad. Oh yeah, he says it's not a lot of baddies in the States. I got you. Yeah. Statistically, you know me, stats. Statistically, 70% of all women are considered obese in the States. That's why Brother Kevin used to ask them about what their size was. What's your dress size? Because a lot of them used to have the camera from head on down. So Kevin be like, what's your dress size? 14? Girl, you. So yeah. Let's get to the last one, guys. Mike T says, yes, but being in the Matrix mentality in other countries, passport abuse. Yeah, passport abuse is what I call it. Yeah, man. It really is, Mike. You got that United States mentality, and yet you don't realize how much you effing the rest of the world up. It's almost like the rest of the world is like, they can't wait for you to leave. Other than the money that you bring into the community, they can't wait for a lot of brothers to leave. Because you F up so much. Yeah. I was watching a YouTube video today. Me and DC Rob. I sent it to him. Somebody sent it to us. American dude, foreigner. I don't know if he was American. A foreigner. And this was the camera, the club camera. He was in a club, one of those indoor outside clubs. So he's standing by the entrance. Got his gold chain on, shining. Moto rides by. Moto comes back and parks. Soon as I see a moto park on the sidewalk, oh, I'm moving. First of all, I don't go to indoor-outdoor bars or indoor-outdoor restaurants where you sit outside and there's no bushes to cover and hide the fact that you're there, but you're just sitting out. You'll never see me in one of those. Never. No. So this dude, the dudes jumped off the motorcycle, pull a gun out, tell the guy, give me that chain. Dude is like, he kind of frantic, like what the guy shoot the gun in the air. Blah! The crowd around is going crazy. I'm talking about this happened in like 4 or 5 seconds. The crowd is going crazy. Like, what the hell just happened? The dude turns the gun on the foreigner. Blah! Shoot him in the face. Over a freaking gold chain that shouldn't even been in this country. You guys play the game like y'all insecure. Like if I don't have my magic gold chain on that my mama gave me, you want to come to a country where you ain't supposed to be wearing gold because y'all like the women, then you got to follow the rules. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, if you're dealing with a woman and all her people are single, it ain't cute. Oh, that means my boys could be with her girl. No, that's not cute. That means that this female knows nothing about relationships. And that's why all her friends are single. And just like Kevin said, there were 13 women in his ex-wife's family, and 11 of them were single. He said, wow, you can't feel bad for people who choose to play stupid games. We don't even know if it's a real piece of gold that he got shot for, but he got shot in the face in the name of piece of, your face is mangled up right now for a piece of gold that you shouldn't even had on in a bar area. Dudes, hear me out. A part of being a leader in another country is you dictate what type of place that you're going to go to. You dictate it. If she says, I know a spot and it's in a raggedy barrio, what? It's so many brothers down here that their families are still trying to get the body shipped back because y'all let the woman lead. Never go into a place trying to prove your manhood. If you're new to a certain part of Colombia and you're not a barrio, I'm not a barrio. I'm gonna tell you now, I ain't no barrio hood dude. I bust my ass to get out the hood of Detroit, Cleveland, Atlanta, the hood of when I was in the Bay Area, Oakland. I bust my ass to get out those hoods. You think I'm on purpose go to somebody else? I ain't go. I will watch all the Brazil movies and all the Fast and I will watch people running over roofs. All the action movies where they go to Brazil and they go into the barrios in the hood and stradas, all do it. But you will not see this black man taking my ass to somebody's hood. I thought I done worked my ass off 50 plus years to get the fuck out the hood. And I'm gonna go to the hood on purpose and then I'm gonna go for some pussy? Because a female said, I live in the hood and I want you to meet my... No. Fucking no. I will get rid of it. Where you live? In barrio. Soon as I see... Where the fuck you got me? This is where I live. Oh, no, bro. You can get out this Uber right now. Hey, Uber driver, hold up. When you ain't going nowhere, you ain't going with me, bitch. You and your pussy can get out of this. We in your neighborhood anyway. So you get out this Uber driver. You can take me right back to my Airbnb. I ain't know she live like this. You one of them stuck up Americans? You damn right I am. I'm one of them Americans that you can't just, I don't mess with everybody from every place. It ain't no coochie that's that good and that attractive for me to be going into some dangerous ass motherfucking area. Look like you gotta have a stick and a brick and a gun and a sword and a damn shield to go to some of these areas that they be taking y'all to in Colombia. Y'all some lames, man. I'll say it. Y'all lame. You bust your ass to get out. Some of y'all will not go in the hood in Chicago. You will not take your ass in the hood in Atlanta. You will not go to the hood in DC. But you will get your ass on a plane, fly over 2 oceans, the Atlanta and part of the Pacific, depending on where you're coming from. And all it takes is dimples and a nice smile. And a Colombian chick or Brazilian chick could take y'all to the brokest neighborhoods that you ever saw. And you don't say shh. And then you want to get mad at me for calling your hoe card. Now you want to be mad. Oh, I'm supposed to be like everybody else, right? I'm supposed to be like all those other content creators. Make it all nice and make it seem like Colombia is just so. I'm supposed to do that for you, right? You want somebody that's gonna show you the go ahead, watch Ace. Go to Flyboy. Go to Check in Effect. You got Marwa still got big. Go to Maya, Afro Wahida. Go ahead and go watch Kizzy, my girl. Go. You got all Kings and Dreams. You got all them. Me, I live in this motherfucker. I ain't visiting. I live here. And I'm telling you, you putting yourself in fucked up situations. I don't care if you're a white dude. I don't care if you black. I don't give a fuck if you local. If I was born here, it's certain barrios I wouldn't go to. You damn right I'm better. You think you better? You right. Jay-Z said, I can't help them if I'm one of them. If you got broke ass people mentality and you hang out with broke people, you the next person in line that's going to be broke. If you hang out with people that got money and sense, some of y'all ain't even been to the bowling alleys and the golf courses and the tennis courts and the shooting ranges in these other countries. You ain't been, some of y'all love to fish. You ain't been fishing in another country yet. You got all that damn fishing in Cartagena. Ain't none of y'all ass been fishing. You got some of the best golf courses in Cali. You ain't been to one motherfucking golf course. You love to bowl. I don't see none of you. We got 2 or 3 bowling alleys in this mother. Y'all ain't never been bowling. But let a female convince you to go into some raggedy ass neighborhood in another country and you barely know the language and you skipping your little happy ass in there. But then you want to call me an asshole for calling it out. Or you want to cry on YouTube when you get drugged. I need to talk to DC Rob. I need an interview. I want to warn everybody. Oh, now you want to do the warning label. You want to get public service announcements and shit. Yeah. What happened was I was out with my girlfriend. How long you been knowing her? 3 days. I was out with my girlfriend and we went to her neighborhood and these guys robbed me for my cell phone and my new Jordans and my gold chain. I just want to warn, I love Colombia. I just want to warn guys, be careful. Motherfucker, if you listen, this part of my video doesn't even need to be explained because the same carefulness that you use in the States, you forget when you go to another country. Some of y'all want to go in the hood in France What the fuck for? You want to go to the hood in Tanzania and Zimbabwe? What the fuck for? You want to take you to the dangerous neighborhoods of Singapore? What the fuck for? Me personally, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, other than either visiting the family, like if Andre has family in the hood, or feeding, meaning that I'm donating food, clothing in the hood. Ask my boys here, have I ever took them to the hood? Ask any dude that's ever jumped in a car with me, have I ever took them to the hood? Ever. I don't drive through the hood. I don't. If it was me, I'll be one of the people that's I act like I'm mega rich and I ain't never seen a hood a day in my life. I act like my last name is Hilton, like Paris Hilton. My last name Hilton. That's how I act. I bust my ass to get out the hood. Ain't no fucking way I'm gonna go back to that shit on purpose, especially in another country. So all you hood dudes, man, there's some nicest people in the hood. It's some nicest people that live in the middle class areas and all these really nice other areas too. They just as nice and it ain't dangerous. I met some of the nicest moms, nicest family members. Other than helping the hood, providing for the hood, to help making fundraisers in the hood. Like a brother in Cartagena right now, he posted on Facebook that they were doing a fundraiser. They did this last year with Wakanda Forever movie. They took the kids in the community in Cartagena and took a bunch of the kids. They had a fundraiser, took some kids to the movie. Now they're taking the kids to go see the new Spider-Verse with Miles Morales, the young brother is playing as the new Spider-Man, right? And so they're trying to take 150 kids this go around. So I posted all over Facebook, and then I donated $50 this morning, right? I'm here to help the hood. I'm come from the hood. I know what it's like to be in a community where the community needs help. I'm not turning my back on the hood people. I'm talking about putting myself in a situation that if I'm not helping the hood, why the fuck am I in the hood? And some of you dudes go to the hood because I'm gonna tell you something why y'all deal with hood women, because they so easy to impress. They mama easy to impress. They daddies and uncles. Oh man, you from the States? Oh man, you feel special. Because if you come into this area, people just treat you like, oh, okay, American. Nobody treats you like your shoes are like, these are new Jordans. Over here in this side, zone 5, zone 6, don't give a fuck about your new Jordans. So you need to go to zone 1 and 2 where somebody look at you, they impressed with your English. And they impressed with your shoes. And they impressed with how good your cologne smell. You need broke bitches to make you feel good about you. Because if you mess with the regular Colombian women, they got educations and careers and jobs, and they realize all my colognes for the most part are purchased here. So it's Colombian motherfuckers that got money that can buy all the colognes I got too. They sell Creed to Colombians too. That $450 Creed. It's Colombians just buying that shit too. So they got good smelling Colombian dudes. It's dudes in certain zones, women in certain zones that ain't impressed with your cologne collection. But you need, because you so insecure about yourself in the States, even though you got money, you come here and you floss in Mexico and Cancun. Look at these bitches don't know about this. And you floss when you get to DR because you need to feel good about you. And you floss when you get to Singapore because you don't know how to just be you. And so you need to go to the hood, because if I invite you over here, ain't nobody impressed with your shit. You ain't the only motherfucker over here that's smelling good. Stop me when I'm lying. some of y'all go to other countries, man, and go to the hood just so people can be impressed with who the fuck you are. Ooh, an American. Ooh, he's speaking English. I know, mama. Ain't he cute too? And he got the new Jordans, mama. You go to hood, so not because you can help the community. No, you go to the hood to feel good about your stanky ass. Let's get to the last one after we get to what Mike is saying. Shout out to my man Mike T for the $9.99. He said, many will watch and miss your point. Yes, they will, Mike. We'll see them. We'll see them on the late night news. Never again. Absolutely. It's bodies here in Colombia they haven't even identified yet. It's brother bodies. So all you brothers, there's some brother bodies in the morgue right now. They just haven't identified the body. They don't know who the person is because the person didn't have any identification. Nobody called to say, I got a partner missing. Nobody showed up to the police station. Nobody from the states knew that you was over here. You didn't register with the State Department like you were supposed to. None of that shit. So it's bodies that's right now in the morgue. I'm serious. In the morgues right now here in Cali. Don't nobody who the fuck you are. You just been sitting there. And you know what they do? They just put your ass in a pile of graves in Colombia. It's like some goddamn Hitler type shit. They just take your body and throw it in a big ass pile of graves because they can't keep your body in the morgue like forever. So what are they supposed to do with you? They don't know you. They don't know what type of. They're about to build a big ass. So either they're gonna burn you or they put your ass in a big ass grave with a bunch of other people that they don't. So you just in a big ass, just like I said, some Hitler type shit. I kid y'all not. I wish I lied to you. See y'all so used to motherfucking YouTubers coming on here entertaining your ass, make you feel tingly about coming to Colombia or Brazil or other countries or Europe. I ain't here to tingle you. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to prepare you before you leave the trip to come to these other countries. And I'm talking about some of you dudes that's been traveling I'm talking about some of you military motherfuckers. Yup, you military dudes, love you, but you the easiest motherfucking targets to drug because you think you know everything. And here's the other part. Half you military dudes, you forget half the shit that you learned. Because when you first learned it, you was 23, 27, 31. Now your ass 52 and you the dumbest motherfucker. You act like you ain't never learned a damn thing in the military. You can't scope out shit. Scooby-Doo smarter than you. You got purple badges, all of you got all type of shit. You got the Medal of Honor, every damn thing. And a 19-year-old Colombian woman can trick your ass out of half your money. Motherfucking when you was sitting up there going to Afghanistan and you was going to Iran and Iraq, man, motherfucker couldn't talk you out of a quarter. Now you done hit 47, 43. You done retired from the military. You done put on a little weight. And all that training that you did in the military, you come to Colombia and it's a 29, 26, 27-year-old Colombian chick get you for all your shit. It ain't not one person in Afghanistan could have drugged you as fast as a young Colombian woman did. You about as some of you military dudes, you ex-military dudes, you about as dumb as Samson. I'm gonna tell you all my secrets. Like I said, I love you, but I ain't one of them dudes. I sit back and I watch you ex-military dudes. I love you. Thank you for serving. Thank you for serving, sir. We appreciate you, but don't think that don't nobody notice that your ass done got old and you forgot half the shit you learned. I'm probably the first person that put it out there. The rest of us civilians, we think it. I'm the first one to go tell you. Everybody that's military ain't got no sense in their old age. Once they leave the military, shit, this dudes in the military ain't got no damn sense. But once you leave, I be seeing y'all come down here and do some stupid shit. I had a partner, ex-military. He came up to me and said, Dre, I'm done with Eastside Cali. I'm trying to tell this dude for a year, dude, why the fuck you going to the hood looking for a good woman? It's in the fucking hood. What are you doing? All of a sudden, one day he walked up to me, literally, hey Dre, I'm done with the Eastside bitches. Oh, now you done. After a year of going through bullshit, man, all they want is money. Really? Impoverished people want money. Man, stop being a smart ass. Stop being a dumb ass. I kid you not, man. I remember that conversation, man. He was like, man, Dre, I'm done with the East Side. I say, what? He used to always ask me to come pick him. Hey, Dre, what you doing? Nah, come pick me up. I said, where you at? East Side? No, nigga, no. Nigga, you will be Ubering it tonight. You better catch a bus. I'm not coming to pick, unless it's like an emergency. I am not coming to pick you up. Hey, Dre, I'm over here playing some dominoes in the hood. See, you said hood. I was cool with the dominoes part, but soon as you said hood, no, nigga, no. I don't even go to places where too many motorcycles parked. If it's too many bikes parked, and I see like it's 90% bikes and 3 cars, I'm like, shit, it's somebody got a potential to roll up on a brother. No. I go to places where people got cars in Colombia. Y'all be thinking I be bullshitting. Y'all be wondering why your boy ain't never got robbed in the last 6 years. I'm strategic than a motherfucker, dog. I don't just be scampering my ass around Colombia. I guess I'm here. Let me just walk around. I'm a big black dude, so they won't mess with me. Shit. You crazy. That don't mean nothing. Big black dude don't mean nothing when somebody got a big black gun in your face. I go to places where all the cars ain't got no dents. Ain't no dents. Okay. We got 3 BMW trucks. We got, okay, here we go. We got a couple of Hondas, a few Toyota trucks right there. Okay. Yeah, we going up in here. We go to this restaurant. It's got security too? Oh, yeah, let me go to the restaurant. I go to the restaurants that got security, dog. I got to go to restaurants where they got the valet waiting for your ass right there. Like, yeah, we've been watching Cars. Y'all dudes, man, shit. Okay. Maybe y'all can get away with it because y'all don't live here. Y'all just vacationing. Me, I live here. I live in this city, in this country. So I don't put myself in that. Shout out to Mike again. Once again, Mike said, many will watch, but many will not learn. He said they're going to be on the news. You're going to end up on DC Rob on Razor Ray's channel, I'm telling you. Shout out my man, Jedi in the building. He said in Brazil for the past 6 months, headed to Colombia. You headed to Colombia? Is that you headed to Colombia, South Carolina? Because that damn sure ain't Colombia, South America. Because Colombia, South America is spelled with 2 O's, not 1. And there is no U in Colombia and South America. But if you take your ass to South Carolina, I ain't mad at you, brother. Eat good, enjoy yourself, enjoy the southern hospitality they got for you in South Carolina next week. Enjoy yourself, Jedi. With the two with the U in Colombia. It's Colombia. I live in Colombia. I'm just saying, Jedi, man, hey. Thanks for the super chat, but I'm gonna tell you something, boy. Them Colombians do not play with you misspell the name of their country, boy. They do not play with that one. Hey, slamming car doors, Colombia. They got me like that. I told y'all last week, man. I picked up some of you dudes from the airport. Man, y'all got to slam my car doors, man. I damn near jumped up. Hey. I was like, hey, that slamming car doors, y'all gonna shut that, keep that in the States. I mean, these dudes were slamming like, blam, the car shit. I'm like, oh, what the, hey, slam another car door. Y'all lost y'all rabbit ass man. Oh, there we go. I know where you're going now. You're coming to South America now. There we go, my man. Jedi in the building. Let me know what city you're going to, brother. Shout out to you, man. Two O's. Yeah, man, they get pissed about that one. They really do. Let them know, Jay. Let them know. That's a big no-no. That is, boy. That's spelling their name, because I think a female friend told me, my Colombian friend back in the States, she said that's as if somebody constantly spelled America wrong and didn't care to spell America right. That's how insulting it is to Colombians when you so you don't even care to spell the name of our country correctly. And so that's why they get pissed. Let's hit the last one. Number 9, she has a history of broken relationships.
Especially if she's an 8, 9, or 10. 8s, 9s, and 10s, every one of their exes were all jerks and buttholes. I've never ever met a woman who's upfront about their relationships in the past and say, you know what, I messed that up. I cheated on him, I hurt him, I did this, such and so forth. It's always something was wrong with every guy. From high school to college to lifetime, from lifetime to college to high school to junior high to elementary. Each and every boyfriend or guy they've dated along the line was always something wrong with the men. Guys, step back from this for a second. Ask yourself, the only common denominator in all of her situations was her. If there's always something wrong with everyone and it's not her, it's going to be you in a minute. Avoid this kind of woman at all costs, because all she knows is how to break up. All she knows how to be is in dysfunctional relationships. You're not going to come in and fix her. You're not going to come in and save her. Save yourself. Avoid her up front.
Excellent point, Kevin. Excellent point. He said that you can't save them. You can't fix them. They go change. He said all they know how to, one amazing part that he said, all they know how to do is break up. There are women that, how many times have we heard this about women? Some women that as soon as the relationships start getting good, they get nervous and they sabotage it and break up. There are women that just don't know how to be in good relationships. It's just not their thing. They never saw it in their mama. They never saw. That's why I said, dude, look at the family. Y'all got to look at the family. Any marriages, any relationships in the family, nobody in a relationship. You got a whole family, and there ain't nobody, and no dads, uncles, cousins, ain't nobody got nobody that love them, huh? In a whole family. And you think you just gonna come in and date her, change her after she been in a whole family her whole life? Ain't nobody ever been in a relationship other than maybe fucking somebody. Come on, fellas. Y'all be giving, y'all the most grace-giving motherfuckers I've never met in y'all life. Y'all won't give women in the States grace for shit. Y'all be on the women in the States necks about everything. About everything. But let y'all go to another country. Y'all give so much grace to women in other countries, bruh. All she gotta have is a big butt and a smile. And y'all just, whatever she want. You want to come to the hood? I go to the hood. You want me to give you extra money? I give you extra money. You want me to be a step simp? I'll take care of you and your kids. All the stuff that y'all bitch about that y'all would never do for a woman in the States. Y'all will come to another country and will do that shit without hesitation. Stop me when I'm lying. We see it all the time. We be like, look at this man. Oh, Jedi said, he said, Cartagena, Colombia. Trying to decide right now. Good spot, man. Good beach life. Be ready for people. If you've never been to Cartagena, it's a wonderful city. Beautiful. You have a great time. Good eating. Good music. Good food. Gorgeous women. Great nightlife. Really, it's Miami. It is Miami. But great history, a lot of things to do during the day as well as at night. Great beaches, but there's always a but with Colombia. You will be harassed harassed by all the people that are trying to sell you something. It is take it with a grain of salt. They're not trying to be mean. They're just trying to make a few dollars. Man, everybody all you guys that have been to Cartagena, wait till he see the rappers, the guys that be walking up to you just rapping. You like, man, bruh, I just want some space. Some people trying to sell you water. Do not pay when you go to Cartagena and you see the sisters out there with the colorful Colombian dresses on. Bruh, do not pay to get white people. White people come from Europe, not even American white people. White people come from Europe and they walk over to those sisters and let's take a photo. Let me put the fruit on your head. And they take them Cartagena photos. Bruh, do not pay for that. Just when they say, hey, let's take a photo together. Nope, keep walking. This dude, I promise you, that's the only thing about Cartagena that's irritating. All day, when you go to the beach, you got to pick the right beach because there's always somebody trying to rub your feet, rub your back for a couple dollars. There's always somebody. Man, dude, there's always somebody. Am I lying? Talk to them. I'm telling you, Cartagena is a great, great city. Don't get me wrong. But if you can get past the people that just they're just trying to make a living. I mean, we understand that part. They're just trying to make a living. He said they would sell you air if they could, bruh. Bottled water. Do you want a bottle of water? No. Thank you very much, brother. You just told that person, I just want to enjoy the beach. Me and my girl, we just chilling. Somebody's going to come up 5 seconds later. Bottled water. Did you not just see me tell 8 people I do not want bottled water? I just want the ocean and the sun. It's like you got to pay for a beach that's private where it's not that many people bothering you. Dude, Andrea, the first time she took me to Cartagena, she was embarrassed for Cartagena because she was so excited. You know how Colombian women are. They love to show you their country and their city. And so Andrea's like, take my baby to Cartagena. We're going to have some fun. And dude, when I got back, she called her mom. She was like, Mom, it was not a good experience for Andre. Mike Tyson, do you get tired of people comparing you to black people just in the name of black people? They walk up to you, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan. Then they just start rapping or try to sell you something. Come on, brothers. Let's tell his brother the truth. He said, the rappers, yes, call me Vin Diesel. Thank you. They always want to name somebody. Michael Jordan, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel. You like, motherfucker. I'm like, do you know how much of an insult that is to American people when you call us by one person's name? Because white people do that in corporate America, kind of like blend subconsciously. White people don't see us, and they will. Hey, Kevin, my name is Andre. What the? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Kevin. You guys look just alike. Kevin got a fucking beard, dude. So when you come to other countries and people say that shit, Vin Diesel, that is so much of a freaking insult. Or here's the other one that they do. My people. So I'm supposed to buy your fucking water because I'm black and you black. So I'm supposed to buy fucking water that I don't even want. My people. Dude, I just started calling them flies because I had to keep swatting people away from me and Andrea. I'm like, these damn flies. I just spent the whole day like a goddamn cow's tail, just swiping shit away in a nice city. Cartagena is a great city. Nighttime, daytime, beautiful, gorgeous. God dang it. Any better suggestions, sir? I'm listening. I'm taking notes. Me personally, and guys, let me know. I have nothing against Cartagena. It's a great city. Once you get past the hustlers, which is not all day long, but it's enough to irritate you. But it's a great city. I would recommend Cartagena hands down, without a doubt. Gorgeous women, great nightlife, great daytime, wonderful food. It has a historical side, but then it's got the new side that looks just like Miami Beach, and I mean look just like South Beach. So you will have a great time. Jay said, I like Bogota. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to tell this man go to Bogota. Hey, Jedi, don't take your ass to Bogota unless you like cold weather and unattractive women. I know Jay like, yeah, bro, I said it. Bogota women are not, nobody comes to Colombia and say, I came here to see the Bogota women. Nobody. I ain't never met one dude that said, yeah, dog. I heard about Medellin and Cali curves, but dog, I'm about to head down to Bogota. Nobody talks like that. There's 9 million people, almost 10 million people in Bogota. It's the size of Chicago, and it's just as fucking cold. Bogota women ain't sexy. For one reason, they always got to wear a coat and jeans, and damn, they got to wear some boots. And man, please. You always got to be wrapped up in Bogota. Plus, there is no central heating. You got to buy you one of those hot, one of the ones that you plug into the wall. Shh. He said, every time I go to Bogota, I hear Andre's voice in my head saying, it's filled with ugly. It is. Now, like I said, Bogota got educated, connected, women that got their own money. I give Bogota that. It's nothing for a woman in Bogota to take you out on a date. I'll get them that. Education, career women. You can tell it's the big city, without a doubt. But no Bogota, bro. No, don't visit Bogota and get the fuck up out of that cold ass city. I mean, it get cold. When the nighttime come. I told y'all all the time, I love telling this story. Bogota is the only city that I ever recorded video and I deleted. I was like, ain't nothing pretty on this video. I ain't got no sexy footage for the fellas. Because I'll be thinking about y'all. I'll be like, let me get my street walk on or go to certain areas. And there's going to be some beautiful women. And I could take the photos, the video, and put it on Patreon or put it on YouTube. Bogota is the only city where I recorded and I deleted that shit. 90% of the video. That's why you guys have never seen us in Bogota, right? We've been a few times. We just got back before we went to Cuba. You ain't seen no footage, did you? Until I told you we went to Bogota. You know why? It was no footage that was worthy. There was no worthiness to where you guys would be like, hey, I see what you, thank you, Dre. I appreciate you putting that on camera. Not in Bogota. I had that camera out and wasted all that goddamn time looking for footage in Bogota. No. Go ahead, enjoy Cartagena. It's beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, I'm from the tropics and living in Canada is already cold enough. And he said, I'm not coming to Colombia to freeze. You dang right, brother. Ain't nobody doing that one. I'm with you. It's cold in Bogota. I'm gonna tell you something, Black Nubia. It's cold. It's that chilly cold. You know how like before it snow, it's like cold in a mother? That's Bogota. No snow, no wind. It's not like the wind blowing all over the place. It's just cold in a month. It's one of those cities that you tell a female, if you come over, you ain't going home, girl. Because I ain't go stand out there with you waiting for no Uber. Cause it's cold at 3 o'clock in the morning this month. So yeah, Jedi, man, yeah. I would enjoy both. I would enjoy Cartagena, especially if it's your first time. You really like it. He said it could get to 0 in Bogota. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. In Boyaca, yeah. It gets cold, man. We bring coats and jackets. I got a trench coat. I got the pier coat. I got me and Andre pier trench coats, fashion, thick trench coats. Bogota. We don't touch them. They stay in the plastic and everything. But when it's time to take our ass to Bogota, yeah. That's Bogota, Colorado. Yeah, have fun with that, Jay. Yeah, you have fun with that. You know, you and I we'll meet on video chat. Cause I ain't gonna hang out in Bogota. Hell no. A false Canadian because I felt that cold. You ain't no real Canadian. And I'm from Detroit. Detroit in Canada, kissing cousins. Your weather comes straight down to Detroit, straight through from Toronto, Quebec, all the way down to Windsor. I'm used to it, but I'm telling you, man, just because I'm used to something doesn't mean I liked it. That's why I stayed in the coffee region. I ain't mad at you, man. I'm not mad at you. He said now I'm coming to Cali. And I want to set up. I love Cali, man. I like it here. Cali is, all of Colombia is 1 hour away, but Cali is not, because it doesn't have that many tourists. So usually when guys come here, it's usually guys that's usually looking to settle in the big city. It's the second largest amount of Afro Black people in all of South America outside of what's that? Salvador, one of the cities in Brazil. Is the number 1 in all of South America for Black people, and Cali, Colombia is number 2. And so, it's cool, up and coming, a lot of good Colombian R&B and salsa capital and good food, really good food here. So, yeah, I like it here. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. I don't know how many hours we've been on here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, going on 4 hours, 3+ hours, I think. Just want to say to you guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with your boy. Have a great evening. And remember those 9 tips that Kevin gave us about the type of women that you do not want to deal with. Walk away. Walk away. Dudes, this South America, she can be replaced. If you just with her because she's sexy, she gave you good sex, you already got the sex. So you really got a reason to walk away. You already smashed her. Walk away, bruh. Because in the long run, you ain't gonna do nothing but hurt your own feelings. You're just gonna hurt your own feelings. I'm your boy Andre, Love Crossing Borders. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Click that like button on your way out if you haven't clicked it. And at the same time, because we got 57 people still here, I'll be seeing you guys Friday, drink in hand. We're gonna have some fun this Friday. Talk to you guys later. I'm up out of here.